Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance.
We're good at Matt's one-car, two-bedroom apartment with a home office/home gym insurance.
We're good at Nick's SUV and farmhouse with a remodeled kitchen/art gallery insurance.
And we're good at the Wilbur suburban home with the two-car garage/rehearsal space insurance.
Have you seen my hockey socks?
Have you checked your sock drawer?
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
At Moser Motors, we got you covered. From plug-in hybrids to full electric vehicles.
From small trucks to the F-150, all the way up to Super Duties, Moser Motors has got you covered.
From small SUVs to mid-size SUVs, up to large SUVs, Moser Motors has you covered.
And be sure to come in and check out our lineup of Lincolns.
Heavy-duty mechanics trucks with welders, air compressors, and cranes. Dump trucks in every size. You need to move a couple thousand gallons of water? We got the truck. Full commercial shop for your heavy truck service needs. When you think about it, Moser Ford has a vehicle for almost every single application.
Sharing happiness, displaying confidence, and promoting health. Your smile does a lot for you.
And at Riverstone Dental, we make smiles happen.
Across 2 locations at Riverstone Dental, our compassionate dentists and caring staff provides unparalleled care to patients of all ages. Using the latest technology and procedures, we offer an extensive list of general dentistry services. Whether you're stopping in for your routine cleaning and checkup, or you need restorative care, including implants, crowns, bridges, and more, we'll provide quick, comfortable care. Additionally, we perform orthodontic procedures as well. With traditional metal braces or the convenient Invisalign system, we can help you perfect your beautiful smile. Riverstone Dental. We make smiles happen.
Are you looking for a place where Christian values meets compassionate care? Christian Care Retirement Community has an independent living, assisted living, specialized memory care, and their new short-term rehabilitation program designed for the best in recovery. The mission of Christian Care is enriching senior living with Christian values and compassionate service, rooted in faith, guided by love, and dedicated to respect and stewardship. Join them in the experience to support community where Christian values shine through. Christian Care Retirement Community, where faith and care come together.
Are you sick of working 12-hour shifts and weekends at your current job? Come join our team at Smith Brothers Berne, where we pride ourselves in providing our employees with a family atmosphere, a Monday through Friday work week, and a clean and air-conditioned work environment. Our employees are not required to wear uniforms and can listen to music while they work. Starting wages are $16 to $21 an hour at the end of their first year, with yearly bonus incentives and a competitive benefits package. Apply online at smithbrothersfurniture.com or in person at 356 Monroe Street in Berne.
When you order an East of Chicago pizza, you get a pizza done right. A delicious East of Chicago pizza is created with dough made fresh every morning, your choice of thin or specialty crust, a savory blend of cheeses, and the tastiest toppings. For a limited time, you can enjoy a delicious large 2-topping pizza from East of Chicago for just $9.99. Available in Berne for a limited time. The next time you order pizza in Berne, remember, East of Chicago is pizza done right.
You're not just a homeowner, you're also a double-pane window that apparently weighs 800 pounds owner, an inconveniently located electrical outlet owner, and a kitchen floor made for triple axles owner. Fortunately, you're also an American Standard owner, which means you've got heating and cooling built and tested to keep going, no matter what happens. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, built to a higher standard.
Or American Standard dealer, Don Myers, Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling.
Tonight, under the lights of Starfire Field in Berne, Indiana, a story as old as time unfolds once more. A tale of haves and have-nots, of giants and of dreamers. David versus Goliath. The Fort Wayne Blackhawk Braves enter tonight with a record of 1-3, a young team still attempting to find its footing. Head coach Bryce Bennett, in his third year at the helm, has walked a hard road. Just 3 wins across 3 seasons. But don't mistake the record for a lack of resolve. These Braves suit up tonight with pride, with hope, and with the chance to test themselves against one of Class A's fiercest forces. Standing across from them, the South Adams Starfires, a proud program with pedigree and purpose. Grant Moser, now in his 11th season, has built something special here in Berne. 82 wins and counting. And after a commanding 42-14 victory over Heritage last week, the Starfires look ready to ignite again. The numbers don't lie. South Adams is ranked second in Class 1A in the latest Sadrin ratings. Blackhawk, 43rd. The last time these two met, South Adams exploded for 70 points. This season, they're averaging more than 35 points per game and showing no signs of slowing down. But football isn't just played on paper. This is high school football where heart can outshine history, where effort can eclipse odds, and where every now and then David lands a punch that Goliath never sees coming. So tonight for the Braves, it's about pride. It's about growth. It's about standing tall no matter the scoreboard. And for the Starfires, it's about staying sharp, staying focused, and proving why they're one of the top contenders in the state. The lights are on, the fans are loud, the pads are popping. Welcome to Friday Night in Indiana, brought to you live on Witness Media. Blackhawk Christian, South Adams, let the battle begin. When we come back, we'll welcome in former Starfire lineman and longtime assistant Jeff Lehman. Jeff and I will preview tonight's game between the Braves and the Starfires on the Sprunger & Sprunger pregame show after a word from our sponsors. You're watching South Adams Starfire football on Witness Media.
If you haven't seen the large new showroom at Lehman Feed Mill on County Road 000 just east of Berne, now is the perfect time to come and see our expanded inventory. Fall is a great time to sow or repair your lawn with our ExecuTurf Lawn Seed. We also carry a large selection of fertilizers, herbicides, and insecticides for your lawn and garden needs. Don't forget to ask us about our Pro Pig DuraCube Softener Salt, the cleanest and purest softening salt available today. Lehman Feed Mill thanks all of you for keeping an eye out for farm equipment on the roadways during harvest season, and we look forward to seeing you here soon.
At FM Investment Services, we continue to serve and advise our clients with dedication and experience, and our team includes 2 registered investment professionals. Lee Flickinger, with over 30 years of experience helping clients navigate their financial journeys, and Lori Garwood, bringing more than 25 years of investment expertise to the table. Together, Lee and Lori are committed to helping you achieve your financial goals, and supporting them is Tina Marbaugh, administrative assistant, who has 4.5 years of experience in the investment field. Call us today, 260-368-9939 to schedule your consultation. FM Investment Services, experience you can trust, advice you can count on.
With origins dating back to 1931, National Oil and Gas is a regional provider of bulk tank fuel deliveries to farmers, home heating oil deliveries to consumers, and gasoline to service stations. Our solid business practices and longevity have established us as a main force in the fueling industry. And at National Oil and Gas, our goal is to use our God-given talents and resources to serve our customers and communities each and every day. Contact us today for all your petroleum needs and how we can service you.
Ace is the only hardware retailer that carries Benjamin Moore paint at over 3,800 stores. With Benjamin Moore's premium quality, huge selection of colors, plus Ace's award-winning service, you can be confident you're getting the best. Then buy in store or online for curbside pickup or free delivery. When you want the best, Benjamin Moore paint from Ace. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their paint. Your local Ace has everything you need, and since we're right around the block, we'll deliver your paint for free.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Apartment living at its best with an exceptional location and affordable living. Located on 000 Road in Berne, Eastview Apartments are currently offering spacious 2-bedroom apartment homes,
with full-size washer, dryer, range, refrigerator, dishwasher, disposal, free maintenance, private entrances, balcony or patio, and much more. Please call 260-589-8602 for further information. We know you will be proud to call Eastview Apartments your home.
These days, peace of mind starts at your front door. Innovative Concepts has been helping protect families for over 30 years with our trusted security experience. From smart cameras to burglary alarm systems with local 24/7 monitoring, we install it all. With a low monthly monitoring fee, protecting what matters most has never been easier. Call Innovative Concepts Audio Video today to schedule your free in-home consultation.
Partnerships thrive, integrity leads the way, and dedication meets innovation. Tried and true. Trueland Equipment. We have the tools and services you need to work the land. A John Deere provider with a broad inventory, assisting you in service and technical support. We respond to your concerns quickly. For all your equipment needs, choose Trueland Equipment, where provider means partner.
At Fisher Dental, we fix teeth. We also develop relationships with our patients and create lifelong friends.
Here at Fisher Dental, we clean, extract, and fill teeth. We also make crowns, bridges, partials, and dentures. At Fisher Dental, we like smiles. And remember, we've got your back. And your teeth.
In a world worried about the next post, next purchase, next minute, what if we focus on the important over the fleeting? Invest in what lasts. With Everence, grow a fresh outlook to your financial future with financial services rooted in enduring values, faith and purpose, community and love, sharing and giving. Join Everence and make an impact.
It's game day, a time to focus on the excitement and not to worry about your insurance coverage. With Indiana Farmers Insurance by your side, you can step onto the field or into the bleachers with true peace of mind, knowing your coverage is handled by local agents who care about your business, your auto, your home, and your farm as much as you do. Local insurance, local agents, here for you. Now that's what we call teamwork.
And welcome back here on the campus of South Adams High School. I am Phil Provost, joined alongside Coach Jeff Lehman for tonight's homecoming matchup. Forgot to mention that in the opening monologue. Tonight is homecoming here at Starfire Field. We'll get you over to Seth Sprunger at halftime and his dulcet tones, I think, as he likes to put it. Not about himself. I don't think I've not heard him refer to himself that way yet. But we'll have him carry all the homecoming festivities, the action at halftime. Seth will cover that for us. But we're on the Sprunger and Sprunger pregame show, founded by Corey and Allison Sprunger. From adoption to advanced elder law planning and everything in between, Sprunger & Sprunger is a full-service law firm with offices in Berne, Bluffton, Portland, Waynedale, Angola, and Fort Wayne. Visiting Sprunger & Sprunger for all your legal needs is easy and convenient. Well, on paper, we talked a little bit of a David-Goliath type matchup here, but I think David had much better odds heading into that one. With the God of the Israelites firmly entrenched on his side and against the Philistines.
Preach.
But this one probably not going to happen tonight. I'm going to go out and say that Harrells has South Adams as major favorite. I think 42-point favorites over the Blackhawk Christian Braves tonight. And you got to think I would think that would be Blackhawk being okay with that if they only went down. Last year it was 70-13. Things haven't improved a whole lot, Coach Lehman, for Blackhawk this year. Just 1-3 with a narrow victory over Southern Wells. They do have 3 wins in the 3-year existence of their program. You got to think this is going to be a program down the road, but right now, just not quite there yet.
Well, building a program, it's got to be
from
difficult.
Scratch,
From scratch. In this area right now, with I think 1A, 2A football is very good in this area. You got to give credit to their coaches. They do have those 3 wins. I think there's probably a lot of schools when they first start, the first 3, 4, 5 years, they probably have 0 wins. So kudos to them for getting that victory. Kudos for them for scheduling some tough opponents. They could go out and get a lot of other. There's a lot of homeschool options. There's a lot of other schools who are just getting started, but they're choosing not to. They're still playing Bluff. They played Bluffton last year. They're playing us. They played Adams Central last year, so you got to give them a lot of credit. But you're right. I think on paper, South Adams is a strong favorite, and there's going to be a lot of things South Adams is going to want to try to do during this game just to make sure they remain the strong favorite, and I'm sure we'll get to that here in a little bit.
Well, and you look at you got to schedule carefully, and you take a look at their schedule. It looks doable at first glance. Fremont has not had a winning season since 2009, but they're off to a 3-1 start this year. They beat the Braves 42-6 in the season opener. Then, of course, you take on the Southern Wells Raiders. Their struggles are well documented. We talk about it very often here on the webcast. They did get a victory over Southern Wells this year, 15-12. Then they play a 1A Westdell team. Again, on paper, a game that you think might be competitive. It was not. Again, Westdell also, kind of like Fremont, having an eyebrow-raising season. Westdell's 2-1 on the year. We said Fremont was 3-1, I believe, and that is correct. So on paper, this looks like a fairly manageable schedule, but it's turned out to be a little bit tougher. They played Shenandoah last week, and Shenandoah, not a powerhouse. That's typically a winning season, kind of few and far between for Shenandoah. They were fairly competitive, 44-21 they lost last week. But this is a whole new ball game. Now you're talking about, like we said, not getting a whole lot of love in the AP poll right now, or the South Adams Starfires. It's similar, really, South Adams. I think South Adams is quite easily. The computer ratings have it right. Computers got us rated at number 2. The AP polls got us at number 14. It's similar. There was some conversation this week. Something happened for the first time since 1988 in college football. An 0-2 team still in the top 25. I think we might know who that 0-2 team is. We don't have to talk too much about the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
We can.
But the point of it is, I think South Adams should be in the same boat. Is the record going to jump out at you? No, at 2-2. It's not. It doesn't sound like a top 10 record. But context matters. Just like in the case of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, you lose 2 games to teams currently ranked in the top 10 in the country, one of those being the number 4th ranked Miami Hurricanes. That was on the road in Miami. Both those games, by the way, man, I could just go on this
topic.
We're here for
a South Adams game.
Let me finish the point. Both those games came down to the wire, final possession. The bottom line is context matters. So I think, you take a look, you analyze South Adams at number 14 in the AP poll. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. South Adams, much better than the number 14 team in the state. Well, and that's indicated, obviously, by the Saturday.
Yeah, and there's a reason why, as coaches, we have never, ever, ever paid attention to what the polling, even coaches, we give more weight to the coaches' polling, but the AP poll especially, we just don't put any weight on that just because they don't. There's a lot of politics in it, a lot of who knows this. If your name's on the news a little bit more often, then you might get a few more votes. But yeah, that's computer Sagarin ratings are kind of the ratings that seem to be a little bit more accurate. I'd be interested in knowing what the strength of schedule ratings are there as well for South Adams.
That's a great one.
I gotta imagine South Adams is going to be a little bit with the tougher schedule than the majority of the 1A football schools, and that is why we have a record right now of what that we do with 2 losses. So. Throw the polling out the window right now, especially with the AP poll. And the coaches don't pay attention to it much. It's more just for the fans, as something to talk about.
That's exactly right. And since that's kind of our job.
Yeah, that's for us.
Especially on a night like tonight where South Adams is likely to put this game out of reach early. And we're looking forward to potentially a running clock. And the most exciting action might be at halftime tonight with the homecoming festivities. We have to find something to talk about. But you just inspired me to look something up, and that is to check out the coaches poll. And right now, South Adams unranked in the coaches poll.
Yeah.
So at least the AP giving some love, the press giving some love, the coaches right now not giving any love. And to me, and again, you're right, you're absolutely right. What does it mean? It doesn't really mean anything. But you say that, but I promise you, coaches know if they're ranked or not. Coaches know what they're ranked. They know if they're ranked. And so to try to say that it doesn't mean anything, I'm not fully buying it. But I get your point. Point well taken.
Yeah, absolutely. It could be bulletin board material run out for Coach Moser.
Right.
I mean, it's something that we got a lot of things to prove. Especially, we just beat the number 8 team in the 2A last week. The way we did, and we're still not ranked. So come on. So it can definitely be bulletin board material, but it's also something that you got to take with a grain of salt. You got to make sure your players aren't paying too much attention to it and focusing on it too much, because it's neither here or there. There's been I don't know if Linton Stockton last week or last year who played Adams Central in the state championship. I'm not sure they were in the top 10. Until the maybe later half of the season. So, and they went all the way to state. So, the polls are fun to talk about, fun for us to talk about, fun for coaches to lose sleep over maybe a little bit, head coaches especially. But outside looking in, and a guy like me, I just never paid a whole lot of attention to him.
Well, we got about 8:30 showing on the CMA Truck and Auto scoreboard before we kick things off tonight. For no gimmicks and hidden fees, just quality vehicles at a fair price. Stop by CMA Truck and Auto on the south edge of Berne or online at cmatruckandauto.com. CMA strives to offer various vehicles to meet you and your family's needs. We're going to take a quick commercial break as we are set to kick things off tonight on homecoming night between the Blackhawk Christian Braves and the South Adams Starfires here on Witness Media.
On a winning team, players get the job done right the first time. At Helena Chemical Company, getting the job done right is the only job we have. During the growing season, we show customers how to grow stronger, more profitable crops with the Helena Acre, a production system that achieves higher yields and greater returns. A key product on the Helena Acre team is Hydrahume, an organic acid that gives crops a better chance to take up more nutrients and moisture for stronger returns at harvest. To learn more, go to helenaconnects.com.
Bluffton Harrison MSD, schools of excellence, schools of choice.
Every moment matters.
From dreamer to doer, bridging the gap between where we are and where we want to be, turning passion into profession, finding your true calling in a career, and bringing your dreams to life, it takes two things, the right path and the right people to walk alongside you. At Indiana Wesleyan University, we help dreamers become doers with accessible, flexible learning pathways and world-class people making world-changing connections. The road ahead, it's closer than you think. Discover the way at IWU.
Building people's dreams for the past 19 years, Marquee Builders offers a complete design build experience. Whether you're looking to build a new home or just update your existing home, we offer a full range of construction services to Adams and the surrounding counties. If you need help visualizing your project, we have a full-time design staff that can work with you to create the look of your dreams. Big or small, the attention to detail and exceptional quality is what all of our customers have come to expect. Give us a call for your free consultation or stop in and visit us at our showroom in Berne.
At Freedom Chevrolet, it's more than cars and trucks. It's people. From the friendly faces who greet you to the service techs who treat your vehicle like their very own. And a sales team who listens and cares. It's neighbors serving neighbors. That's Freedom Chevrolet. Experience the difference today at Freedom Chevrolet in Bluffton.
When you walk through our doors, you'll find smiling faces, exceptional service, and a sense of family. With trusted financial solutions tailored to you. Discover the difference today. Financial Partners Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA. So you think you found the right guy on social media? It could be that person isn't who you thought they were. If you don't give out your personal information, you won't be a victim of fraud. A message brought to you by Financial Partners Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA.
Since opening Miller Land Surveying in 2005, we've grown to not only service Adams County, but the entire Northeast Indiana region. Business growth has led us to expand with additional field crews, advanced technology, locations in both Monroe and Fort Wayne. Miller Land Surveying partners with various clients to aid in residential and commercial real estate transactions, development of schools, industrial parks, subdivisions, various commercial development projects, and more. At Miller Land Surveying, precision and professionalism is where we draw the line.
Do you know all of the services provided at Decatur Hardware and Rental? We're a U-Haul dealer. We fill grill tanks, test pool water, custom mixed paint, cut keys, ship UPS packages, cut glass, rent tents, tables and chairs, a trencher, skid loader, tractor, sod cutter, scaffolding, and so many more items. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, or paint. Decatur Hardware and Rental can make your project much easier to complete. Decatur Hardware and Rental, across from the Bungie plant, do it best.
Mitchell Enterprises Corporation is a trucking and feed sales company located in Bluffton, Indiana. Owner Luke Bright is a lifetime resident of Adams County and proudly sells a variety of show feeds and supplements. Sunglow and Linder show feeds are the most popular among other supplements and livestock care that they stock daily. Mitchell Enterprises would be happy to help with any of your feed needs and are always looking to hire CDL drivers in the area. Contact Luke and his team at 260-353-1050 or check them out at mitchellenterprises.com.
And we're back one final time here on the Sprunger & Sprunger pregame show, founded by Corey and Allison Sprunger. From adoption to advanced elder law planning and everything in between, Sprunger & Sprunger is a full-service law firm with offices in Berne, Bluffton, Portland, Waynedale, Angola, and Fort Wayne. Visiting Sprunger & Sprunger for all your legal needs is easy and convenient. Well, South Adams obviously got right back on track last week against the Heritage Patriots, 42-14. It was a big win for the South Adams Starfires. Pretty impressive. Titus Lehman responding well after a tough game against Bluffton, where really we talked about it was kind of the best of times, it was the worst of times. We've never seen anybody have a game really like that, but bounced back with an extremely efficient play. 340 yards last week, 5 touchdowns, no interceptions, and did some damage on the ground, able to get South Adams going with some rushing yardage as well. 8 carries, 60 yards. Titus Lehman leading the Starfires to a big ACAC conference victory last week.
Yeah, we talked about it last week. Whenever Titus Lehman is playing that way, South Adams is a very, very, very difficult team to beat. Tonight, I think South Adams, I'm going to give it a little bit of away tonight. I think South Adams is going to work on the run game a little bit. We know we have to be successful in the run game if we want to be successful later in the year, especially in October and November. So I anticipate Will Patterson having a big game tonight, and we're going to take what they give us. If Titus has some options, we're definitely going to take that as well. But when Titus is playing that way, like I said, we are a very difficult team to beat, and I think we're going to be a scary team in 1A. And when Titus plays that way, but we also know there's going to be nights when we got a lot of wind, a lot of rain, weather is not cooperating. We got to be able to pound the ball. We got to be able to run the ball, and I think that's what South Adams is going to work on tonight.
Well, it was a good job. I thought last week the weapons of Titus Lehman really came alive. And it was Wesley Somerset, 8 catches, 144 yards, 3 touchdowns. Derek McCain, his usual consistent self, 6 catches, 92 yards, and a touchdown. Jax Warner had a big game, 5 catches, 84 yards, touchdown. Will Patterson didn't put up great numbers necessarily in the ground game, but he was available as well out of the backfield in the passing game. He had 4 catches. And it was just a well-rounded, great job spreading the ball out to all your weapons. Great job, masterful job, really, by Coach Grant Moser, the offensive guru, mastermind behind this Starfire high-potent attack. And we'll see, again, that would be the one area that we have yet to see. And it's going to be hard. You know, this is a game where I think you have a chance to maybe work on that. South Adams typically it's a weird schedule. It's either you're going up against big boys that are
Right.
that are just, you know, a couple classes bigger than you in terms of 2A, 3A, 4A opponents a lot of weeks, or you have Southern Wells, Belmont, and now Blackhawk Christian, where it's just like, okay, now we can maybe get that ground game going and see if we can get that feature of our offense clicking as well.
Yeah, like you said, I think South Adams offense was clicking on all cylinders last week, particularly on the edge with our receivers and Titus. South Adams, they didn't run the ball a whole lot last week. Because they didn't have to, they didn't need to, and the things were working out well. And I think Coach Moser and his crew called a great game offensively. And it is weird because I think this schedule, we've been talking about it, how this schedule is a whole lot better and maybe tougher than what it has been in the past, and that is just going to bode well for South Adams. But last week I was expecting a little bit more from Heritage. I think you were too, so it's just interesting. It's going to be interesting seeing what Heritage and Adams Central does tonight. I'll probably be keeping my eye on that. But tonight, I think we just got to focus. South Adams needs to focus on this game tonight and do what they do and work on and kind of own their skill a little bit, play good, clean football. I think that's what South Adams Coach Moser wants to see, good, clean football tonight.
And some pigskin prediction games we got to keep an eye on tonight. Bluffton is at Jay County. Got to think the Tigers going to be heavy favorites in that one. Heritage is at AC. A week ago, that game looked a lot more impressive than it does this week. You got to think, based off of what we saw last week, AC likely to roll. Now, I think one thing that we talked about, what was going on with the quarterback position. Evidently, they had some injury at the quarterback position. I talked with assistant coach on the way out and asked him, was this result on your radar at all? Because I'm no disrespect, it was not what I was expecting. It wasn't the result. Now, I didn't think I thought very well South Adams could win, but I didn't think it was going to be a blowout by any means. And he kind of mentioned the quarterback situation and how the starter was just injured, couldn't throw the football. Arm issues just prevented him from throwing the football.
Not only throwing it looked like they couldn't catch a snap.
Right.
I mean, both quarterbacks had a hard time with that.
Yeah. Yeah, so that I got to think AC heavy favorites tonight. Woodland is at Southern Wells. I don't know. Obviously, Woodland favored in that game, but Southern Wells could sneak up on Woodland tonight. I think Woodland's not very good. Remember, Southern Wells has already beaten Jay County, so we'll try to keep an eye on that one as well as this kickoff is returned at the 15-yard line, busting up the middle. Sty Pyle, and nobody's going to catch him. We thought this would happen sooner or later. Well, it happens. Beautiful. It's just so a little bit sooner. It was a matter of time before number 22 was going to bust one loose, and he got one right up the gut on that opportunity.
Man, that is special teams kickoff and kickoff return, something we've been working on tremendously this week, these past couple weeks, much needed, and Sty comes through there. Great blocking. It seems like the lane just opened wide open for him, and he didn't have to do a whole lot of maneuvering, or he's got great vision, but he didn't need it there. That lane was wide open, and he took it.
And there might be a few of those lanes tonight. Again, this is exactly what we expected. I thought the Herald's 42-point South Adams favorite might be a little bit too lenient, too generous maybe to the Blackhawk Christian Braves, and South Adams 11 seconds into this Graber Insurance first quarter, already up 7-0. You're watching Starfire Football on Witness Media.
If you're looking for new flooring, Kanan Carpet has been locally owned and family operated for over 50 years. Owners Mike and Ella Clifton, along with their amazing staff, take great pride in serving you. Check out our showroom for a variety of manufacturers and distributors consisting of carpet, hardwood, ceramic, laminate, vinyl, LVT, and area rugs. Kanan Carpet is the only Mohawk floorscapes dealer in the Fort Wayne area. So give us a call at 260-639-3591 and come see the experts in flooring at 12108 US 27 South, or check us out on Facebook.
And we're back here at Starfire Field with a little Hulk Hogan. Real America playing in the background. That's the vibe we're after on homecoming Friday night right there. Well done. My man Jeff Lehman, a jack of all trades, possibly a master of none, but
Don't tell anybody.
Still giving it his best shot over here. He's doing the music tonight, and he's calling the game. Well done, Jeff Lehman. That kick is
nice.
A nice little bounce, Starfire bounce at the end, and not able to get much of anything there.
That was a great placement on that kick. We've been working a lot with Mandy being able to get that kick kind of in the corner, let it bounce a little bit. It really helps your coverage, your coverage there, your return or your kickoff team, because you got the sideline. You're working the sideline, so you can, if you can get a kick like that, everyone can just kind of funnel that sideline, and that the returner doesn't have a whole lot of places to go.
Is it true that he is not? Has he ever kicked in the past, or has he just not kicked at the varsity level?
No, he's not been a kicker. We didn't have a kicker last year. We had two
Pretty
kickers.
amazing.
Yeah.
For him to just come out of nowhere and do as well as he's done this year. They try to run it up the middle here on first down. That one is bottled up and going nowhere.
Yeah, just as solid. I mean, he's done a great job on PATs as well. He's been, I'm not sure what he is on the year, but he hasn't missed a whole lot. He's been just a solid contributor there, too.
Starfires at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 here for the Braves, deep in their own territory. And it's really just kind of a matter here, how long can the Blackhawk Braves, can they hold on to this without the wheels completely coming off? And it'll be interesting to see. A great way to be able to hold on a little bit longer is to be able to move the chains. I think those types of goals, I think that's where this game's at. Can they move the chains with any level of consistency? Can they move the chains at all?
Yeah, I think that's Coach, I believe it's Bennett over there at Blackhawk. Yep. I think that's got to be what he is preaching to their team, just one play at a time. Our goals, don't worry about the score, just get a first down here, get a first down there. I mean, he's looking just to see the team get better and get that program moving in the right direction.
Quarterback keeps it himself on the option. Going to fall forward for a couple of yards. That's Maxwell Warner, 6'1", 170-pound sophomore quarterback in his first year at the helm. Last year, the quarterback was Chip Bennett. Chip Bennett is the starting running back this year. So this is still obviously a young program trying to find its footing, trying to figure out, get the pieces in the right places. And like you said, starting from scratch, not an easy task.
Yeah, I believe they only played 1 year of a JV schedule, and then they went right into it with the varsity schedule. So
they're going to punt it away. It'll be 3 and out for the Braves. Decent punt. We'll see where they mark it out. Going to be near, probably inside the 45-yard line. They're going to put it at the.
It'll be in Blackhawk territory.
They gave him an extra 5 yards on the punt. That was generous. And they'll put it at the 48-yard line of the Braves.
1st and 10 for the Starfires from the Blackhawk 48.
Hey. This helps us pad the stats a little bit, doesn't it?
That's right. A little more work for the offense to do here. So South Adams offense takes over for their first series of the ball game at the Brave 48-yard line. And look at this.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be Patterson on the direct snap. Starfire Cat. Starcat?
What's that? Starcat.
Wildcat.
Okay, gotcha.
Starfire
Gotcha.
Cat. Starcat. You with me now?
I'm with you.
Okay.
I'm with you.
Trips to the left here. 2nd and 4. Quickly out of the hands. Connected to West Somerset. Is he going to go all the way? I think he is. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown Starfires. Just like that, it's a 2-score ball game.
Hey, I tell you what, Wes is becoming the player that we all knew he was going to become. Had a rough break last year with the leg, and he had a short season. Towards the end of the season, he was really coming on and made a huge difference for our team there as a run we made, and now you're really starting to see the type of player he is. And it's just all uphill from here for him, too. He's going to keep on getting better and better.
Opportunity to go up a full 2 scores here for South Adams. Kick is up, and able to sneak it through is Manny Juarez. 14-0 our score, still 9:14 to play. Graber Insurance first quarter. You're watching Starfire Football on Witness Media.
Come see us at Gia and Co Boutique in Berne, Indiana. We offer women's clothing with inclusive sizing, accessories, and more. We are open in store Tuesday through Saturday with new arrivals every week. Or you can always shop with us online at www.giaandcoboutique.com. Make sure to follow us on all of our socials to keep up with all things Gia. Our team cannot wait to see you in store soon to help with all your fashion wants and needs.
And we're back. 14-0 already, 9:14 still to play. Graber Insurance first quarter. Call Mark, Toby, Barb, or Kyle for a free quote today. Graber Insurance, your hometown agency. Yeah, I wonder sometimes if Harrell's just – I've never seen a wildly – when the two teams are as when the matchup is as one-sided as this one potentially is, I've never seen Harrell's go out of his way to make it. He's always kind of kind in his predictions. 52-10, I think, was very kind. Nice little return there, but I think it might be coming back.
I think the running clock doesn't help that because you just don't know.
Right,
I mean,
true.
A lot of variables going there.
That's going to be holding against Blackhawk, so a little bit goes right there and an opportunity to get some good field position, but it was possibly aided by a hold there, and it'll march the Braves back from the spot of the foul, likely to inside their own 20-yard line. So for the second straight series, Blackhawk will start it inside their 20, this time at their 18.
For the Braves from their own 18-yard line.
So, again, we just want to see good, clean football. We want to see South Adams defense doing exactly what they are taught to do, what the coaches have been working on them with the last few weeks here, the things we got to get better at. We're still trying to get better at things that we saw in the Marion local game. You know, I talked about how that was a great film session, and there's still things that we are just still trying to get better and better at, so we are playing our best football come October.
Warner rolls to his right. He's got a man open. Just overshot him. Had Cruz Rothenbush, a 5'9", 150-pound senior, had him open. Rothenbush had a step there.
And like I said, we've had situations. We've struggled with letting people get behind us. I think that was a big thing in that Bluffton game that you saw. Then we lost a couple guys downfield. So there's an area right there where we just want to try to shore that up a little bit.
Yeah, and that's the tough, man. It's such a tough thing. It's a tough thing for me up here in the booth. I can't imagine what it would be like for a junior, senior in high school to be able to lock in to the focus that you need. And that's what's dangerous about these games, I think, these games where you're heavily favored.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You don't want to come out on a Friday night and just come out and play lethargic and lackadaisical.
And that's when the injuries happen too.
Yep.
I mean, when you're playing that way, you're more apt to get injured that way. So
I'm trying not to have a lethargic, lackadaisical webcast here this evening. I'm going to try to dial it in right here as we see a run off to the right, stopped for a yard, maybe two, shy of the line of scrimmage. But that's psychologically such a tough thing to do. And we've got 3 of those on the schedule this year. With Belmont, we've survived one. And I think the key is to do exactly what Coach Moser's doing here tonight, and that's just put the pedal to the metal right from the get-go. Try to put as many points on the board, not worry about, what the optics of that looks like. You know, that's also a concern in a game like this is how do you play the game the right way and yet not look like you're running the score up?
Right, and that's an issue for sure that happens.
Oh, my goodness, under duress, and the ball's on the ground. I think the Braves were able to fall on it, but goodness sakes. Woo, boy.
Bottom line, you want to play football. You want to play your style of football. You don't want to change anything. I mean, we got a big game next week, and we got to get better if we want to contend next week up in Monroe. So, and this game right here is it's preparing us for that week. So we want to play football the way that South Adams football plays football. So we score a lot of points when our offense is clicking, and we don't want to change that. We're just playing the way we play. So, you worry about that stuff maybe in the second half, but when the first half is here, you're just playing your football.
That's a heck of a punt right there. Will Patterson forced to go back over his shoulder, not able to get it at first, but look at him go now. He's got it back across midfield, and so slippery is number 28, able to get it into Brave territory and make a little something out of nothing. But I tell you what, if you're going to be Blackhawk Christian and you're going to have the struggles that they've had, especially on the offensive side of the football, you better be able to punt the football. You better be able to flip the field. And that's exactly what Will Patterson was able to do right there.
Yeah,
prevent them from doing right
well,
there.
Yeah, absolutely. Great kick there. And Will kind of misplayed it a little bit, but he was able to recover and had a great return.
Gavin Litweiler had a pretty nice block there. A little pancake action from Gavin.
Get him some pancake mix this week.
Little mix. Lehman looking downfield, waiting for his receiver, Jack Swanner, to come open, but just overshot him.
Lehman's pass is incomplete.
Had McCain in single coverage down the right sideline, but opted instead to go down the middle for Jax.
2nd and 10 for the Starfire.
And just overthrew it a bit. Jax was had some safety help there in addition to the cornerback.
Yeah, there's a lot of things up front. Blitz packages that we've gone against that South Adams is continuing to try to get better at up front. Been working a lot on the fundamentals of pass blocking.
Patterson takes the pitch this time. Able to make one go, but that one's going to be coming back. Looked like missed block on the outside led to a push in the back. And so South Adams trying to get that running game established, but a penalty is going to negate that nice carry from Patterson.
Yeah, it's going to be on our slot there. I'm trying to. Yeah, there's a block in the back there, trying to do a little bit too much. Open field block, and if there's one thing harder, I think, if there's one thing harder than open field tackling, it's open field blocking.
That would be tough. Out on an island in space with athletes.
Right, with an athlete who's trying to juke you to get to the ball, and you're not quite sure where the ball is and where your running back is.
So that'll make it 2nd and 20 now. South Adams back to their own 43-yard line, and that's another area you can hold on to the football a little too much as a quarterback. Good job there by Titus Lehman to get it out on time, on target. McCain, first down yardage and more. Can McCain, just had one more tackle to beat, but he's going to be pushed out of bounds at the 24-yard line. But that can be the thing in some of these games like this. Quarterback can hold on to it a little bit longer, trying to make a play. Penalties can rear their ugly heads. I mean, you get out of what you typically do on a Friday night, and that to me is the challenge of a game like this.
Yeah, again, that's you got to play football the right way. I mean, and these games can bring a challenge a little bit on the completely other side of the spectrum. So that's what the coach said on Monday. The very first thing he said is we're going to play a clean game. That is our goal, clean game.
Patterson with nowhere to go. Had some blockers originally out there, designed to get out there and get to that second level.
That's our pulling guards there. Once they get around that edge, they got to turn their heads. So I always say you got to look inside. There should be some linebackers coming. That's who you got.
It is 2nd and 10 for South Adams.
Yeah, we can't have a horizontal pull. I mean, once you get around that tackle box, you need to be looking upfield because that's exactly where the ball's going on our power. So there's going horizontal to the line of scrimmage isn't doing a whole lot of good.
Be 2nd and 10 after no gain there on first down. And this one is fumbled, and Titus has to go get it. Scramble for it.
And this is not good, clean football. This is a bad drive right now for South Adams. We want to clean that up.
Bring it in and brought down by number 70.
It's. I mean, we've had these situations in practice where out of nowhere it's like 4 or 5 plays in a row is just ugly, and that's what I think that's exactly what a games like this.
It's hard.
I mean,
it's a different type of hard. Next week's going to provide a whole
focus.
different level of hard against Adams Central.
Right, and if you can't focus in these situations, what's going to say you can focus whenever you're facing some adversity?
Oh, Lehman's got West Somerset. Nice, beautiful ball. Fitted in right over the defender's head. Put it in a spot where only West Somerset was going to be able to come down and just kind of floated it up and let number 9 come down with it. Well done, well executed.
Yeah, that's a play right there. I mean, we had great pass protection. West ran a great block or a great route. Right tackle did a nice job on that end coming through, and Titus placed the ball right where West can high point it.
South Adams goes with tempo, gives it to Will Patterson, who scampers in for another 6 points, and it's already a 3-score lead for the South Adams Starfire. Still 4:47 to play in the Graber Insurance first quarter. There he is. One of the legendary fans of South Adams Athletics, Jeremy Alberson, makes an appearance in the booth. He's happy. He's got a smile on his face. He likes what he's seeing here on homecoming night. Manny Juarez on for his 3rd PAT. Attempt is up and good. 21-0 South Adams. You're watching Witness Media. We'll be back after this.
Rooted in the community and backed by extensive experience, Adams Health is here to diagnose the most complex conditions with care and compassion. We offer specialty care in women's health, orthopedics, sports medicine, urology, gastroenterology, pulmonology, neurology, and more. With multiple locations in Adams County, you'll get the care you need close to home. We see new patients quickly because your health shouldn't have to wait. Visit adamshospital.org to schedule today. Your health is our priority.
And we're back here at Starfire Field, and gosh, Coach Lehman putting on a show for the good folks here. Now we got a little Top Gun volleyball montage. Oh, you're just evoking all the feels from the 80s tonight.
Hey, is there a better time than the 80s and 90s? Is there a better time in our lifetime than the 80s and 90s?
Things started to go a little bit awry there in the late 90s, I think, but...
I mean, with music, just...
Come on. Fielded at the 15-yard line. And brought out to, let's see, the 34 it appears. So Blackhawk Christian will have their best field position of the night.
1st and 10, Blackhawk.
Big game, big night here at South Adams. Obviously homecoming, but pork chop fundraiser dinner tonight. South Adams football teams sold a lot of pork chops.
That's a great community event. So many people going to work on that. Got to think Danita Bauman top amongst them. A lot of dads chipping in out there, working the smoker all day. And those pork chops, that's delicious. I don't get too excited about pork chops very often. You see a nice pass complete there on the far sideline, and Blackhawk able to move the chains, but those pork chops are delicious.
Yeah, I'm looking forward tonight at Coach's. We got some pork chops coming our way. I made sure to save some calories so I can scarf them down tonight. That's for sure.
There you go. My daughter only finished half of hers. I was eyeballing it. It was a veteran dad move there. I worked myself right in. You're not going to finish that, are you? We can't let that one go to waste.
I think Coach Moser, he figured out that we sold basically for the amount of the minutes that we were open to sell those. 10 pork chops a minute is what we had to give away tonight.
That's crazy. A couple Starfire signaling fumble there, but it looks like down by contact, and the Braves will retain possession. Opportunity here for the Braves to get it across midfield. 2nd and long. Coming up on 4:10 to play here in the first quarter. CMA Truck and Auto scoreboard has the Starfires well out in front. 3-touchdown lead. As Warner comes under center. Rolls to his left, looking downfield, going to just dump it off. Has it complete. And look at this, springing forth is Chip Bennett. And Chip Bennett's got a big gain after the catch. Deep into Starfire territory before he's finally brought down at the 26-yard line. And here come the Braves.
I think Coach Steiner's going to be a little upset watching that on film. I feel like a couple of the boys, he likes a swarming defense. Everyone swarms to the ball. I think some of our defense on the backside thought he was going to be tackling and kind of let up a little bit. I tell you what, he just found a heck of a lane there. That lane right there, that's nice. But we had a couple guys there. I feel like it's going to get a talking to on Monday.
Quickly out of the hands, on target, complete, but probably going to be brought down for a short loss there. Great opportunity here for the Braves.
Number 33, Caleb Mayer. It'll be a short loss on the play.
Tell you what, another beautiful night. A little warm, but we've been very blessed this year with nice Friday nights. It's late enough in the year where when the sun goes down, it's cooling off.
Long is always worse than short when you're looking for a distance.
Up the middle, the give. Going to be a short gain there on second down. Across the original line of scrimmage, maybe a yard on top of that. You've got to make it still 3rd and long with the ball at the Starfire 25-yard line.
And Plattner at about the 25. 3rd and 9 for Blackhawk.
Quickly again out into the flat. That one's going to just a little off target, going to fall incomplete. And you got to think the Braves in this territory are going to go for it here on 4th down.
Just over the outstretched arms.
Yeah, you're clearly too short for a punt unless they have a really good kicker.
4th and 9 for the Braves.
And so they do elect to go for it here. Oh, they're going to try to kick it here. How about this one? That's going to be a 42-yard field goal attempt. 41 is where they've got it at. All right, here we go. The snap and the hold exchanged. Not done well there, and not even an opportunity to kick that one away. So the Braves, unfortunately for them, will come away with nothing after they're easily their best offensive series of the game. Kind of a surprising move there. You don't see a whole lot of 41-yard field goal attempts.
Well, I mean, we saw. I'm not sure if he's the punter, but we saw the punter had a great kick earlier. I mean, it sounds kind of. I hope people don't take this the wrong way, but when you have an offense that struggles to gain a whole lot of yards and you punt as many times as they do, right. and maybe when they have an opportunity to kick a field goal, so they probably might do that a little bit more often.
That would be the one, before you get your offense and your defense squared away, get your special teams squared away. Yeah, be a good foundation to build from. Lehman has the slant route. Oh, was looking for Litweiler, but a good job there to come in by looked like number 5 in the secondary, Gory Jackson.
Got his hands in there just before Lit was able to corral it in. Good defense there.
1:44 still to play here. Graber Insurance first quarter. Sol Adams 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Here comes Manny in motion, ball on the ground again.
They got it.
And so we've seen some struggles here on the center quarterback exchange out of the shotgun. That's a couple they put on the ground, and this one's going to cost the Starfire. It's going to be a turnover.
Curious, was that a bad snap? Or?
First and 10 for the Braves.
Man, hate to sound like a broken record, but that's what is at stake in a game like this, just not getting sloppy and able to continue to play clean. And South Adams struggling with that in that department right now.
Yeah, I mean, that was the goal, number one. And right now I'd say we still got a lot of work to do there, even up 21-0.
And so the Braves with a second chance here. Can they capitalize? They're going to roll out to the right. It's complete. Cut back inside. Does Chip Bennett. Chip Bennett, he's a playmaker. You can tell. I think he came in the leading rusher for the Braves. Had over 400 yards on the ground. So solid work there in the ground game. But, man, he can beat you in a number of ways. And like I said, he was the starting quarterback last year. 0-0 ball game between the Jets and the Patriots. That's a second quarter score with 7 minutes to play.
About midway through. Oh, we got someone open.
Yes,
wide
he
open.
is wide open. Little coverage breakdown there in the secondary. And a nice job. I like how they're rolling Warner out and able to get him some time. And he gets it to Rothenbush for 6. And just like that, we've got a bit of a ball game here.
Once again, there must have been a little miscommunication in the secondary there or something, but we don't want people getting that wide open. Looked like it was from the get-go. That's something they must have seen up here up top, their coaches. That's a good play call for them.
Extra point, no good. 21-6 our score. You're watching Starfire Football on Witness Media.
Are you in the market for a used vehicle, or are you looking for a rental van or trailer? CMA Truck and Auto provides a variety of vehicles in a variety of price ranges, and Swiss City Vans offers rental services for a range of equipment. We invite you to visit us in person at the south edge of Berne on US 27, or to visit us online at cmatruckandauto.com, where you can sort our inventory by price range. You can also visit our Facebook page, where we keep in touch with our customers and promote giveaways. Enjoy the vehicle buying process without hidden fees or high-pressure sales at CMA.
At Belmont, your career starts in the classroom. With 16 career and technical education programs, we are the home of the biggest collection in Adams and Wells County. From arts to trade to business. We are Belmont. Good at learning, good at life.
And we're back. And all of a sudden, it's a 2-score game here at Starfire Field. The Braves not content to go quietly into the night. Over the head this time of Sty Pyle. Nice play to go in and corral that one. Slips through one tackler, and look at him go. I don't think anybody's going to catch him. It's going to be a foot race down the sideline, but nobody's going to catch Sty Pyle. His second kick return for a touchdown in as many tries here this evening. And right back to a 3-score game just like that. Yeah, that's almost something you might not want to do is if you score, you got to kick the ball to Sty Pyle, and that's not going well. So it's kind of a wash.
Heck of a catch for him, too. That was a really good kick. He was able to catch it, kind of a backhand or over-the-shoulder catch. Was able to get the edge.
Hold us down. The kick is up, and it is good. 28-6 our score. Still 38 seconds to play in the first quarter. You're watching Starfire Football on Witness Media.
Krookerberg Auction and Realty of Decatur is dedicated to providing you with a grand auction experience. Their stellar team has over 100 years of combined listing and sales experience, specializing in auctioning homes, personal property, land, farms, equipment, antiques, and business liquidations. Licensed in Indiana and Ohio. Call Krookerberg Auction and Realty at 724-7402 or stop by 1030 South 13th Street in Decatur. Make the best choice by making Krookerberg Auction and Realty your first choice for a grand auction and realty experience.
And welcome back. 28-6 our score. Still 38 seconds to play. Graber Insurance first quarter. Call Mark, Toby, Barb, or Kyle for a free quote today. Graber Insurance, your hometown agency.
Yeah.
The 80s theme continues. A little run. DMC's got our colleague Seth Sprunger fired up over here. He's got the blood flow, and he's feeling good tonight in the press box here. And the Starfires are feeling good as well on homecoming as they respond after giving up that touchdown, after turning the football over deep in their own territory. And we'll see how the defense responds now. Blackhawk again with good field position. They've been able to pull this off a couple times here of late.
Well, again, two of our scores is from a big return from Stuypile. I think right now, defensively and offensively, we got a lot of things to clean up. Again, we want to keep on. It's a broken record, but we want to keep on working on playing good, clean football. We're not there yet tonight, I don't think. Now, we are still in the first quarter, as you said. First quarters seem to never end for South Adams football games.
Tell you what, a guy that came into the game only throwing 30-some%.
Wow.
Is the quarterback for the Braves, Maxwell Warner. I'm not sure if that was a complete or not, or if that was just a little pitch. We'll see how that one is ruled. But Maxwell Warner came in, again, just completing 33-ish. I think he was right around there, percent of his passes. And tonight, starting off hot. He's 6 of 7, 66 yards, a touchdown. So South Adams has to find a way to disrupt Maxwell Warner because he's in quite a rhythm right now. We got a timeout. End of the first quarter. 28-6 at the end of one. We'll be back after this.
For nearly 70 years, Bumgartner Attorneys have provided dependable legal services to you, your parents, and your grandparents.
With both Dave and Nick Bumgartner providing legal services, you can be assured that we'll be here for generations to come. Whether your legal needs include estate planning, estate settlements, real estate, corporations, LLCs, or personal injury, we're here to serve you.
So come and visit us in Berne or call 589-3139. Bumgartner Attorneys, legal services for you and your family.
We plan for everything, always looking ahead to successfully navigate the ups and downs that life brings our way. So why is planning your funeral pushed to the back of the list? The answer to that question is different for everyone, but the staff at Haggard, Hershey, and Zelt want you to know that this process is easy, stress-free, and is a wonderful gift that you can give your family. Pre-plan today. Give us a call at 260-724-7167 to set up an appointment.
And we're back. Set to begin the Financial Partners FCU second quarter. Our servant-minded hallmarks of service are care, comfort, and convenience. Find out more about our very competitively priced auto loan rates and CDs as high as 4% APY for 12 months by visiting us online at financialpartnersfcu.org or by contacting CEO Dave Shuey at 632-4245, extension 214. Financial Partners FCU, your place for servant-minded banking for over 60 years. So Warner with 3 in the backfield. He's going to give to Bennett. Bennett takes the initial hit at the line of scrimmage, but continues to plow forward, loses his helmet in the process, and has a nice gain of about 7 there on second down.
Tell you what, he's a football player. Good to see him okay. I'm not sure when his helmet came off, but it looked like his head hit the ground pretty hard. But he was able to come off on his own power, and he has to come out of the game with his helmet coming off. That's a rule in high school football.
Yeah, I think it's tough when that's really coming into this game. That's the only aspect of their offense that had been running well was Chip Bennett in the ground game. Came in with a 408 yards, rushing, 102 yards per game as we see another completed pass out on the edge. Warner to Rothenbush. And Warner, how about Warner? Again, came in, I had it just wrong. He came in completing just under 39% of his passes. Had thrown for just 338 yards. He's closing in on 100 yards. We've still got 11:29 to play here in the second quarter.
No, I think we know what Blackhawks' game plan was. Maybe they see South Adams giving a little bit more space for them, so they're doing a lot of outs, a lot of bubbles, and letting their athletes on the edge do some work. That the run there by Rothenbush, it's clear that he's got some skill out there.
Pitch this time up the middle. It's Nathaniel Mitchell, and Mitchell's going to have a good gain of about 4 there on first down. Yeah, you talked in the beginning how they do have some athletes. Bennett won. Grimes. We haven't really heard much from Dylan Grimes tonight, but he's the leading receiver coming in 15 catches, 305 yards. So he had 305 of the 338 total yards through the air had gone to Grimes. And I don't even see – do I see Grimes out on the field? That's him coming in motion right there. Here's Warner rolling out to his right, has it complete again. This is to Rothenbush again. He's been the favorite target thus far.
I think South Adams a little lucky there, too. Grimes was able to get through there and was kind of – if the quarterback's able to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer, he's got Grimes open there on the seam.
That's already the third catch of the game for Rothenbush by my tally. Good job by Warner spreading the football out to his playmakers. Bennett's caught a couple. Grimes does have a couple catches for short yardage. As Grimes goes in motion again, they got the screen set up nicely. They throw it to Bennett. It's complete.
Pass is complete to Bennett on the
But
screen.
not going to gain anything of note there on third down. It'll remain 4th and 3.
4th and 3. Coming for the Braves.
Braves 0 for 1 in these situations this evening. This would be a big one right here. A chance to maybe keep this if they're able to convert and punch this in. A 2-score game. I think they do get the football, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah, because Stye took the opening kickoff to the house. This time Warner in motion, or rolls left and has it complete again. Warner doing a great job rolling out of the pocket, throwing the football on the run, getting it to his receivers. I mean, that's just hard to defend right there. That's good
Absolutely,
football.
yeah. I think we talk. Good coaching is getting your players in the positions to make them successful. I think Coach Bennett is doing a good job of that right now for Blackhawk Christian. Kind of just taking what South Adams is giving him.
So it's 1st and 10 at the Starfire 36-yard line. And Warner back to pass again. Single coverage on the outside. That time just didn't really give his receiver a chance as McCain was stride for stride there on the edge with Rothenbush. And how about this? Upset alert in the ACAC. Heritage on top of Adams Central 7-0. Right before the half, still 47 seconds to play in the first half. Looks rainy there almost.
It almost does.
I wouldn't think the is that game at Adams Central?
Yep, it's in Monroe.
And we know that it doesn't really rain around these parts anymore. Kind of a thing of the past. Pitch, cut back up inside. Again, it was Chip Bennett.
There's a drought map I saw Indiana Weather Online posted, and the whole state of Indiana, other than a little bit of Slither and central Indiana, was no drought. And then you have
the bubble.
Well, yeah, right. Adams County, a little bit of Wells County, a little bit of Jay County was dark orange, which meant now we're above moderate drought. I don't know if it's a severe. We're not a severe drought.
It was level 1, what I saw.
But we're above the moderate. Just our area. Goodness.
We've talked about that a lot over the summer.
We have.
There was rain around us quite often, not much rain on us. Good job there in pursuit. Gavin Herring with a big sack for the Starfires. Going to drop the Braves for a massive loss. And it's going to force a fourth in eternity here.
Calm down, Dan.
Obvious passing situation now for the Braves. And again, the Starfires and Gavin Herring are going to have a chance to pin their ears back and get after Warner.
Fourth and long upcoming for the Braves.
Got to anticipate Coach Steiner calling a little bit of blitz here, too. He always loves in these situations. You do not want the quarterback to be comfortable. So expect some type of a blitz or a stun up front to be called.
This is a big one. The Braves are going to want to talk about it, and we'll get a break as well. We'll be back with 4th and 17 when we return on Witness Media.
Ms. Lehman Realtors and Auctioneers have been serving this great community since 1960.
We are here to help you through all stages of life.
From commercial properties
to auctions
to farmland and equipment
and owning your first home.
We have the expertise and experience you can count on.
Visit us in person or online at mslehman.com.
Understanding our values allows us to make decisions on the best use of money. There's 4 things that we can do with it. We can live, we can give, we can owe, and we can grow. What are we spending money on? What causes are we wanting to support? From an O perspective, debt, taxes. But then growing, what is that we're saving towards? We believe that if we can help our clients manage the O and grow, it will give them great freedom to live and give. Contact us for a free consultation and we'll help you get started.
And so they elect to punt it away after the timeout.
Inside the 10-yard line.
Apologize, we missed that punt, and it was a good one. They're going to mark it down at the 7-yard line. So they back the Starfires up deep. And South Adams with 7:09 to play here in the Financial Partners FCU second quarter. They're a little behind schedule at this point. It's just a 22-point lead. We're looking for that glorious 35-point margin as we see an update from Adams Central. And Adams Central has tied that ball game up. Well, at least they just scored a touchdown. Haven't seen the PAT attempt yet. Titus Lehman looking deep here on first down. He's got his man, Derek McCain, who has it. Corrals it. Can he spin out of the tackle? He's not going to be able to. But a big gain there on first down has the ball out to the 37-yard line. And here come the Starfires.
He'll be knocked out of bounds by number 3, Nathaniel Mitchell. First down for the Starfires from their own 37-yard line.
Stay tuned on the Berne Readymix halftime show. We'll have first half stats analysis as well as some scores from around the area. Got to keep you updated on those pigskin prediction games. Trips to the right here. Lehman looks that way. He's got separation, but I don't think, I'm not sure who the intended receiver was there. It didn't look like Wes was really anticipating it.
Kind of got right in between there, Derek and Wes.
For number 1, Derek McCain. 2nd and 10 for the Starfires.
So it'll be 2nd and 10.
I was guessing, by the way.
South Adams goes trips to the right again. This time a delayed handoff to Patterson. Patterson just not with a whole lot of running room. And that's been, you talked in the early part of this game, South Adams wanted to get that running game on track and going, but have not been able to really in this first half.
No, I've seen we've been passing the ball a little bit more than I was anticipating, judging by what I saw over the week at practice. But, maybe they just see something up top that everything's wide open. And, again, in football you want to take what they give you. And if they're giving us some space on the edge with our athletes, why not take advantage?
At time, Titus with the hard count, able to draw the Braves offsides. That's a free 5 yards. They're going to make it now 3rd and just 1. Much more manageable situation. The playbook wide open here on 3rd down. And the give to Patterson, first down yardage. Across midfield, spins off a tackle. before finally being brought down at about the 44 of the Braves. And so South Adams able to convert there on 3rd and short after the penalty.
Now, that was a draw as well. The last draw they just ran did not look good at all. That one much, much better. Interior linemen do a good job at driving. Tackles do a good job.
Titus with time, looks over the middle to Jax Warner, has it picked off, and this one might be returned. We'll see if Titus, he's got a good angle. He's able to bring him down, but, man, another turnover allows the Blackhawk Christian Braves
Titus Lehman makes the stop on the far side
to continue making this a contest here. He had Jax wide open. That ball just sailed on him.
Like Jax maybe got a hand on it, tipped it up a little bit.
And the Braves with another opportunity. They're hanging around. Give them credit. That's more than we anticipated coming in, but this is looking like a much improved ball club.
Well, you were talking some smack to John Harrow earlier. Maybe he knows what he's talking about, huh?
Warner going deep, one-on-one situation. Nice job by Derek just to continue to fight through that play. It looked like for a second he might get beat with Rothenbush down there isolated on an island. But a good job there by number 1 to continue fighting.
2nd and 10 for Blackhawk.
And that one didn't quite come out of the hand cleanly, which probably took a little bit of the distance off of the throw. If he would have had a clean throw and been able to throw him open, that might have been 6.
Yeah, he would have led him right into the end zone there. Play clock.
It was delay game against the Braves. Costly unforced error there. Just losing track of that play clock.
Yeah, those unforced errors are those drive coaches crazy. I mean, that's not a between the whistles penalty. So typically those penalties are a mental issue, mental mistake. Those are about as preventable as they come.
2nd and 15 now at the Starfire 37-yard line. They're going to pitch. Oh, it's going to be a halfback throw here. Downfield, that one's going to be picked off. Easton Odell steps in front of that one. That ball just hung up in the air. Didn't quite get enough on it. Easton Odell able to come over and take advantage.
Very
safety
good
position.
Yeah, very good discipline there from Easton, not coming up on that sweep. Able to get the right angle and get right underneath the ball.
So South Adams with a chance to make this right here. Can they have a clean offensive series? Been marred by some unforced errors, some self-inflicted wounds here in the first half. And they need a clean series right here before the break.
Right. A lot of coaches got to be frustrated right now.
Lehman, single coverage to West Somerset. When in doubt, get the ball to number 9. It's really simple.
That's a heck of a throw and probably could have been called pass interference on the defense too. West got bumped as he's going up for that ball. Great focus from Wes to stay with it. Great throw from Titus.
I tell you what, this kid is tough to beat in single coverage. Here comes Patterson across midfield to the 45, down to the 40. Running with a full head of steam before being brought down at the 38-yard line. And now the Starfires look to be in business. Love looked like Patterson shot out of a cannon.
Well, that's a great run right there. We had a great power play, good pull there, and the hole might not have been 5 foot wide, but it was just wide enough for Will to get through there. And if you can get through that first level with Will's skill right there, anything can happen.
Good job by Titus to avoid, maneuver the pocket there, connected to McCain inside the 20. Starfire's marching.
Knocked out of bounds at about the 19-yard line.
I love that footwork in the pocket there. Initial pressure was there from the Blackhawk defense. They brought pressure up the middle from the second level. Good job to sidestep it and get the ball out on time. No panic from Titus Lehman on that one. He's going to pull it himself here this time, and now the pitch to McCain on the outside. One man to beat. Can he make another miss? He reaches across for the pylon and able to get it in. Beautiful run after the catch by Derek McCain.
Starfires. Derek McCain takes the pitch for the Starfires.
Nice little play call right there. Little triple option action. And McCain able to make it happen. As he takes it to the house. You can see a little frustration there. Able to, not quite the first half that the Starfires were looking for, but I tell you what, that's going to make things feel a lot better. Heading into the intermission as the PAT up and in. 35-6 our score. Still 4:31 to play here in the Financial Partners FCU second quarter. We'll be back after this.
Did you just see that?
What? I didn't see anything.
I can't believe my eyes.
You should know what you're looking at.
And we're here to help you. Come see Dr. Lehman
or Dr. Bixler
or Dr. Baum
at Lehman and Bixler Optometrists World Headquarters, Berne, Indiana.
They helped us, and they could probably help you.
Trust your vision to Lehman and Bixler Optometrists.
Good call, Raf.
And we're back. 4:31 showing on the CMA Truck and Auto scoreboard here in the first half for no gimmicks and hidden fees, just quality vehicles at a fair price. Stop by CMA Truck and Auto on the south edge of Berne or online at cmatruckandauto.com. CMA strives to offer various vehicles to meet you and your family's needs. Stay tuned on the Berne Readymix halftime show. We'll have all the homecoming action brought to you. You're going to feel like you're there. Seth Sprunger's going to bring you all the homecoming action. You're going to feel like you're part of it. It's going to be intense. And I was thinking
on the return for the Braves.
That would be the most intense part of this football game potentially, but it's been a pretty good. If you look at the score, you'd say, this is about exactly what we expect. It's been more competitive than the score would indicate.
Well, I think Blackhawk Christian's able to do a few more things than what people were anticipating. I know probably more than what you were anticipating. And South Adams missed cues and missed assignments are allowing Blackhawk Christian to get some things done.
I know in a game like this, you're thinking we want to get our second unit, our JV squad in there for as much of the second half as possible. So these last 4.5 minutes of the first half are going to be imperative when it comes to that. You want to hand it off to your JV second unit with that running clock to prevent any sort of catastrophe from popping off here in the second half. And so this defense, they haven't had a 3-and-out in a while. Blackhawk Christian's been able to get into a bit of a rhythm. Only 6 points to show for it. But Warner's had a nice first half. Bennett's played well.
He might come. He might end up showing up.
It'll be 2nd and 6.
He's like, isn't it
Grimes comes in motion left to right, and they go to Bennett up the middle. Bennett churning the feet. Not going down easy. Another nice gain. And I tell you what, the best thing and if you're the Braves, if you're Coach Bennett, what you have to do in a game like this, we talked about it, you want to move the chains. That's the goal, get some first downs. But they've been able to do that, you got to be able to stay on schedule, down in distance. And that's what's really shocked me has been their ability to do that. Not all night long, but fair consistency.
Yeah, the last couple series have been able to. South Adams there, we had a couple of D linemen able to get through there, but it's got a little bit too deep. We work a lot on just getting heel depth, don't get too deep. And what happened, we got too deep there, and Bennett was able to come right underneath.
I think we got a timeout taken on the field. It's going to be by the Braves. So the clock stops at 3 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll be back after this.
Steel Farms has been the fall season destination for the past 16 years for families looking to spend the day on the farm. Your kids will love visiting the farm animals in our petting zoo, along with the corn maze, wagon rides, concession stand, and outdoor games and activities. Moms and dads can visit the farmers market and then meet up with the kids to pick out that special pumpkin from the pumpkin patch to take home. Steel Farms is open September 27th to October 26th. Visit us at visitsteelfarms.com. Let Steel Farms make memories with your families this fall season.
Welcome back here to Starfire Field, homecoming night. Those festivities about to unfold here on the campus of South Adams on the last week of summer. And it feels like summer. One of the hottest days of the summer here today.
Up the middle.
Good day to be smoking pork chops.
Goes Maxwell Warner.
Those guys earned their, speaking
of
Danita Bauman, leading the way out there. Goodness. What a day.
Well, it took a lot of
Full
people,
day.
starting with Danita, but there's a lot of people that deserve a lot of thank yous. I'm not going to name them on here, but if you go to Facebook and check out the post the football program made, just make sure you go and thank those guys.
A lot of community involved.
Right, a lot of people involved. A lot of people out there today smoking the pork chops.
They were delicious.
We got Willa Kay at Swiss Village, I believe, helping with the cookies. Got to give her a shout out.
I got a snickerdoodle today that was absolutely phenomenal. One of the best snickerdoodle cookies I've ever had.
We don't mess around.
Loss of about a yard there on first down. Going to make it 2nd and 11 from the Brave 39-yard line.
It'll bring up 2nd and a long 11.
I think South Adams wants to try to get off the field here, maybe try to get one more score before halftime.
And the Braves just trying to make sure that doesn't happen, trying to take as much time off this clock as they possibly can. Not even really concerned about moving the chains here, I don't think, as they give to Bennett. Bennett's going to be up past the original line of scrimmage and about 2 yards beyond that. Going to make it 3rd and 8.
Goes up the middle.
Clock winding down to about 1:30 to play here in the first half.
South Adams is able to stop him here. Looks like they'll get the ball back with probably right about 30 seconds to go, which I think if everybody knows with South Adams offense, that's plenty of time to.
Absolutely. Dial up a quick 9 route.
Well, right now, just throw the West, right? I mean, he's the one been doing it all.
Loaded backfield behind Maxwell, or Warner, excuse me. This is Grimes on the handoff. He's going to lose about 3, maybe 4 behind that original line of scrimmage. And the Braves are going to have to punt it away. Now, the good thing for the Braves is they were able to whittle that clock pretty far down.
Right.
South Adams not going to have much more than one play.
Right, I was off there. Looks like South Adams will have about 12 seconds to go once they get the ball.
And we'll see what the Braves try to do here.
Put Stop Powell back there to return it.
They might just let it wind all the way down and call a timeout. They do have 1 remaining. And that appears to be what they will do. And that'll stop the game clock at 13 seconds.
Timeout, Blackhawk Christian.
And, hey, gives us an opportunity to look ahead to tomorrow's action. I know you've got your eye on a specific game, arguably the biggest game of the week for the Hoosiers. That was the rally cry going through the South Adams hallway today. You didn't join in.
Sportsy Graphics located at 9.
You're staying calm.
I mean,
You're staying calm.
I try to keep a sound mind. Whatever I'm doing, just try to keep a sound mind.
Down in Bloomington tomorrow, the Fighting Illini. How about the job that Coach Brett Bielema has done in turning around the Fighting Illini program? Illinois, ranked number 9 in the country right now. That's a program that hasn't had a whole lot of success in the past decade. Been mired at the bottom of the Big Ten Conference, and man, now they're arguably favorites to win the conference. Obviously, you got Ohio State to deal with. They're in the mix. They're in the mix. But a big one tomorrow in Bloomington. We'll see. We'll see if the Hoosiers live up to the preseason hype, the Coach Cignetti hype. Of course, he wins. All you have to do is Google him. You'll find out all about it.
He hasn't been wrong yet. This is interesting.
A little fake punt here. They go for it on 4th, he's got first down yardage. Lowers the shoulder. How about that contact there? And gonna draw a flag. You don't want to stand over the guy that you just hammered out of bounds. And South Adams that's a tough one right there. Not what Coach Scott Steiner wanted there. You saw the defensive coordinator give a little glance to the side. Not pleased with the way his defense responded right there. And now they're in a situation again here. They'll be able to throw it to the end zone and try to make a play here before the half.
Yeah, it's a gutsy call from Coach Bennett there. That's something we expect from Coach Moser, not from the opposing coach, but works out for him. Now they got an opportunity to – they got a play here, maybe a play they want to do to get the ball in the end zone, obviously. I think South Adams has got to play their job, do their job. Don't let anyone get behind you, obviously. They need to score this play. So, I mean, just keep on backing up. Don't let anybody get behind you to the end zone. Looks like maybe they're going to do a field goal.
Are you serious? I like it. Going to be a 48-yard attempt here.
I mean, you don't attempt this unless you know your kicker can make it. So he must have a leg on him.
It's going to be Josiah Smith, a 6'1", 170-pound senior. The snap is good. The hold is down. The kick is up. Its line drive is not going to be long enough, but we do have a flag on the play. And it might be roughing. They threw it right where the kicker was lined up.
Mm-hmm. Give him another chance.
Yep. Didn't allow the kicker to complete his follow-through there. Tried to get the block. It's going to be automatic first down after a 15-yard penalty. Now do the Braves elect to take a shot to the end zone here, or do they line it up for another field goal attempt? This time it would be a 33-yarder. And they're going to go for it. Or they're going to go for the field goal, I should say. And this time a tough snap. Not able. Good job by the holder to make something of it. And they're able to get that one to go, or just short? Just short. Oh, that's a killer. Good job by the kicker to focus enough to. I mean, you've seen kickers in those situations just kind of freeze. I think it was a good job of him to almost convert there. Stick with it. Man, just short. That one looked good. It might have been a little bit off to the right as well. But that'll do it for the first half of play. It's been kind of a wild one here at Starfire Field on homecoming night. South Adams, however, well in control. 35-6 our score as we wrap up the Financial Partners FCU second quarter. Stay tuned for the Berne Readymix halftime show. We'll have all the homecoming festivities brought to you by the voice of the South Adams Starfires, Seth Sprunger. And we'll have some first half stats analysis as well as some score updates from around the area. You're watching South Adams Starfire football here on Witness Media.
At Decatur Dental Services, all of our offices provide complete dental care, including crowns, bridges, and dentures, teeth whitening, orthodontics and Invisalign, restorations, preventative care, cosmetics, and sports mouth guards. In Decatur, Botox and Juvederm are available as well. We have offices in Decatur, Geneva, Berne, Bluffton, and Warren to serve you. To learn more about our doctors, office hours, and insurance information, please visit DecaturDentalIN.com or like us on Facebook. New patients are always welcome, as are patient referrals, so contact us today.
When I wear Betsy's clothes, I feel confident. I feel like everything is very flattering. It's stylish, but yet modest. Her actual brand, those are my favorite clothes. Betsy stands out because her prices stay consistent. I like that she keeps her prices affordable, but I also like that it's trendy stuff too. So if you have an event coming up, you can always find something fun, something colorful, something different that not everybody else is going to have.
At First Bank of Berne, we believe strong local communities are good for everyone. It's why we invest in the lives and dreams of the people, businesses, and farmers in our hometowns. When you bank locally, our communities prosper because money is deposited, invested, and spent locally. At First Bank of Berne, improving the financial futures of those in our local communities is at the heart of everything we do.
Innovative instruction, award-winning programs, exceptional curriculum. At South Adams, we believe in the power of community. Here, we support each other, celebrate together, and treasure what truly matters most: family. We are Starfires.
M&M Market on the north side of Geneva has established a sterling reputation for the food they provide. Over 150 flavors of bratwurst, a wide selection of marinated chicken and pork chops, meat and cheese trays, and a 40-foot meat and deli case full of fresh-cut meats, cut daily. Come and schedule a special event meal for any budget on your next visit. Be sure to check our Facebook page for store hours and in-store specials.
Welcome to RK Financial, a non-intimidating atmosphere where we confidently give you answers to your financial questions and concerns. We specialize in 401ks and IRAs with full service on the Indiana 529 College Savings Plan. You'll find solutions to your retirement goals and estate planning needs, as well as making recommendations on your life insurance and long-term care insurance solutions. Check out our new website at www.rkfinancialinc.com. This is Randy Kistler inviting you to stop in to see me or Alex as we journey together to meet your financial goals.
And welcome back here to South Adams. 35-6 our score. South Adams in control. But it hasn't been as smooth operating as we thought it might be tonight. South Adams has had some, they've run into some speed bumps here tonight. Many of them self-inflicted. But still able to remain firmly in control of the contest. Here we are on the Berne Readymix halftime show. From new homes and backyard projects to factories and farms, we offer experience and service you can count on. Visit us at 155 East Buckeye Street in Berne or online at BerneReadyMix.com. So we'll take a look at some of the halftime stats here. 35-6 our score. Some of the top performers passing. I tell you what, I've been really impressed by Maxwell Warner, just a sophomore. Came in completing only 38% of his passes. But he's been efficient tonight. 10 of 13, 86 yards. Has a touchdown pass as well. And Titus Lehman has been explosive. A little bit inconsistent. He's turned the ball over a couple of times, once a fumble, once with an INT. But I tell you what I like about Titus Lehman is he can screw it up a little bit. He can make mistakes out there, but he comes right back. He never lets it get to him. I love the way he's able to respond. And it looks like it's time now for our homecoming festivities. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this over to Seth. He's going to take you through the homecoming festivities here on the Berne Readymix Halftime Show. Go ahead, Seth.
All right, Starfire Nation, it is time for the 2025 Homecoming Court. And here are their bios. First, it is Miss Ava Schmidt. Ava is the 18-year-old daughter of Andy and Janae Schmidt. She's played soccer 4 years, track and field 2 years, and basketball for 1 year. Ava's been involved in NHS 2 years, BPA 2 years, Spirit Committee 2 years, FCA 4 years, and Athletic Leadership Committee for 3 years. Ava's hobbies include hanging out with friends and family, playing spike ball, drawing, gardening, and eating. After high school, Ava hopes to attend Ivy Tech Community College and major in dental hygiene. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Ava Schmidt. She is escorted by Mr. Titus Lehman. Titus is the 18-year-old son of Trent and Kathy Lehman, and he's been involved in football 3 years, basketball 4 years, and track and field 2 years. Titus has also been a part of the NHS 2 years, BPA 1 year, and FCA 4 years. Titus's hobbies include hanging out with friends and family, going on scooter rides with his girlfriend, and playing pool. After graduation, Titus plans to attend Indiana Wesleyan University and major in mathematics. Mr. Titus Lehman. Next up, we have Miss Riley Bolenbacher. Riley is a 17-year-old daughter of Ramsey and Aaron Bolenbacher, and she's played volleyball 4 years, softball 4 years, and has managed for the wrestling team for 3 years. She's also been involved in BPA 4 years, Spirit Committee 2 years, FCA 3 years, FFA 4 years, NHS 2 years, and 4-H 10 years. Riley's hobbies include going on Wilshire runs, spending time with friends and family, shopping, and playing solitaire with her grandma. Riley's future plans are to major in nursing, to become a labor and delivery nurse, and possibly attend Wright State's Lake Campus. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Riley Bolenbacher. Her escort is Mr. Gavin Litweiler. Gavin is the 17-year-old son of Eric and Carissa Litweiler. And Gavin has played football 4 years, basketball 3 years, track and field 4 years, and cross country for 1 year. He's also been involved in BPA 4 years, FCA 4 years, First Missionary Youth 4 years, NHS 2 years, and chess club for 4 years. Gavin's hobbies include golfing, hanging out with friends, hot tubbing, and playing pickleball. After high school, Gavin plans to major in mathematics and is undecided on a college. Mr. Gavin Litweiler. Next, we have Miss Shelby Weigel. Shelby is the 17-year-old daughter of Brian Weigel and April Nussbaum. And Shelby has played volleyball for 4 years, basketball 1 year, softball 4 years, and managed boys basketball for 2 years. She's also been involved in Service Committee 3 years, NHS 2 years, and 4-H for 10 years. Shelby's hobbies include hanging out with friends and family, late-night drives to Taco Bell, playing pickleball, and watching movies. Shelby's future plans include possibly playing softball while majoring in forensic science and psychology. Her college is undecided. Miss Shelby Weigel. Her escort is Mr. Nathan Plattner. Nathan is the 18-year-old son of Andy and Christy Plattner, and he has been involved in football 4 years, wrestling 4 years, and track and field for 1 year. Nathan has enjoyed being a part of Athletic Leadership Committee for 3 years, Chess Club 4 years, NHS 2 years, BPA 1 year, and 3rd and 4th grade assistant football coach for 3 years. Nathan's hobbies include hanging out with friends and family, Thursday night wings, and golfing on Sundays.
After high school, Nathan plans to major in construction management, attending Purdue of Fort Wayne. Mr. Nathan Plattner. Next is Miss Lindsay Lefevre. Lindsay is the 17-year-old daughter of Mark and Kim Lefevre, and she has played soccer 4 years, softball 4 years, and basketball for 1 year. Lindsay has been involved in NHS for 2 years, BPA 2 years, Spirit Committee 2 years, FCA 4 years, and 4-H for 10 years. Lindsay's hobbies include hanging out with friends, wakeboarding, skiing, and going to McDonald's. After graduation, Lindsay plans on majoring in dental hygiene, but her college is undecided. Miss Lindsay Lefevre. She's being escorted by Mr. Pablo Hernandez. Pablo is the 17-year-old son of Aiden and Maria Hernandez, and Pablo has played football 1 year and managed football for 1 year. He's been part of the service committee 3 years, Dots and Blue Water for 3 years, including the mission trip to Costa Rica 2 years, NHS 2 years, yearbook 2 years, and stage crew for 4 years. Pablo's hobbies include hanging out with friends, working, late-night coffee runs, traveling, and playing with his nieces and nephews. Pablo's future plans are to major in psychology and become a mental health therapist, possibly attending Purdue of Fort Wayne or Ball State. Mr. Pablo Hernandez. Next is Miss Capri Bixler. Capri is the 17-year-old daughter of Scott and Joni Bixler. She's been involved in track and field for 4 years and volleyball for 4 years. She's enjoyed being part of BPA 4 years, BEC quizzing 4 years, FCA 4 years, Spirit Committee 3 years, SAD 2 years, Student Government for 2 years, NHS 2 years, and First Missionary Student Leaders for 2 years. Capri's hobbies include going on walks, reading, being bad at chess, and hanging out with friends and family. After graduation, Capri hasn't decided on a college yet, but plans to attend a pre-PA program and possibly run track and field. Miss Capri Bixler. She's being escorted by Mr. Derek McCain. Derek is the 18-year-old son of Craig and Aaron McCain, and he's been a part of the football team for 4 years, basketball 4 years, and baseball 4 years. Derek has also enjoyed being part of NHS 2 years, FCA 4 years, First Mennonite Youth Group 7 years, and Chess Club for 4 years. Derek's hobbies include thrifting, golfing, and hanging out with friends. And after graduation, Derek hopes to attend Taylor University and major in mathematics. Mr. Derek McCain. And now here is our 2025 homecoming prince and princess. First, the princess, Miss Nora Provost. She's the 9-year-old daughter of Phil and Haley Provost, and Nora is in Mrs. Kreider's class and loves social studies. Her favorite foods are mac and cheese and her mom's pasta with peppers. Her favorite colors are teal and purple, and Nora loves to play with her friends and play sports like softball, soccer, and volleyball. She enjoys acting and making up plays with the neighborhood girls. She also loves baking, shopping, and playing with the best brothers ever, Jake and Jude. Nora's favorite place to travel is to the beach with her family in Inglewood, Florida. And when Nora grows up, she wants to be an actress and a Christian singer. And if she can't do that, she wants to be a second-grade teacher. Miss Nora Provost. And our prince, Mr. Harrison Reinhardt. Harrison is the 8-year-old son of Nick and Jessica Reinhardt and brother to Julia Reinhardt. His teachers are Miss Amstutz and Mr. Summer. And Harrison loves science experiments, recess, and reading. He also loves to reach his AR goals, and he hopes to get 150 points this year. Harrison likes smoked sausage and his dad's chicken wings on the grill, along with McDonald's, Pizza King, and El Caraton. Harrison enjoys drawing, jumping on the trampoline, riding his four-wheeler, and playing sports, with football being his favorite, and he would like to play in the NFL someday. His favorite colors are white and blue.
And he's lost 7 teeth and is proud to report he lost his 7th tooth at a recent Colts game. Harrison's favorite Bible verse is John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only son. Anyone who believes in him will not die but have eternal life. There he is, Harrison Reinhardt. And returning to honor us with their presence, the 2024 Homecoming Queen and King, Miss Abigail Claghorn and Mr. Jackson Garcia Litweiler. Abigail is the daughter of Dan and Audra Claghorn, and Abigail attends the University of St. Francis. She is majoring to be a physical therapy assistant. And Jackson is the son of Ramon and Cindy Garcia. Jackson attends Taylor University, and he is majoring in Spanish education. Let's welcome back Abigail Claghorn and Jackson Garcia. And now it's time to find out who it is, our 2025 Homecoming King. Our Homecoming King is Mr. Derek McCain. And now our 2025 Homecoming Queen is Miss Capri Bixler. Congratulations to Derek McCain and Capri Bixler, our 2025 Homecoming Royalty. Let's give them one more round of applause and recognize all of our candidates this evening.
Any brand, any color. You break it, we'll fix it. Newspot Mechanical is located just north of Berne, along with over 175 years of combined service in the field. Newspot Mechanical offers a wide range of rental equipments and attachments. If you're looking to upgrade your equipment or starting from scratch, whether it's new or used, they can help to find the right machine for you. Stop and see the full line of Gale and Manitou equipment with leasing and financing options available, along with a full line of Manitou parts and attachments. Call 260-589-3802 to find out what we have to offer.
Do you have sports injuries, knee pain, shoulder pain, headaches, arthritis pain, or just want to maintain a healthy lifestyle? Reynolds Chiropractic is the answer. Dr. Jade utilizes gentle, low-force, instrument-assisted, and hands-on adjusting. Dr. Jade treats patients of all ages, from birth to the very mature. Dr. Jade will help your injuries heal faster and help you live a more active and pain-free life. They offer BioFree, Sombra, pillows, back braces, and orthomolecular supplements. Dr. Jade is currently accepting new patients, so make your appointment today and visit Reynolds Chiropractic, where patient comfort and care are our first priority.
This is Ben Berman, your local State Farm insurance agent. As a Wells County resident for over a decade, my goal is to help my neighbors get the insurance coverage they need. I prioritize small town values like community, customer service, and lending a helping hand. Call for a quote, visit our office, or request an online quote today. From home, auto, renters, or life insurance, my team can help you protect what matters most.
And we're back here at Starfire Field, here on the Berne Readymix halftime show. From new homes and backyard projects to factories and farms, we offer experience and service you can count on. Visit us at 155 East Buckeye Street in Berne or online at BurneReadyMix.com. So there you have it. The king and the queen. Derek McCain pulls off the homecoming king honors, and he's going to be accompanied by Capri Bixler, the homecoming queen here in 2025. Got to give a special shout out to my homecoming princess, Nora Provost, down there, representing the Provost family very well.
Absolutely. Awesome to see her down there.
This is her dream, really. You know, grew up with a lot of Disney princess dresses in the house, and now she's there for all to display, for all to see, with the tiara on head.
She must enjoy it. I mean, because she said she wants to be an actress or a Christian music singer. So she must enjoy the spotlight. So she does. Right in her element down there.
That's right, yeah.
She likes mom's cooking, but she didn't say anything about dad's ability to cook ribs.
That's a little messed up. I'm a little disappointed in that, Eleanor. We'll have to talk about that when we get home. Coming up on just over 10 seconds showing on the scoreboard. I'm sure it's going to be a little bit more than that before we get back to action here in the second half. But taking a look again at first half stats, we talked about Maxwell Warner. We talked about Titus Lehman, and pretty good quarterback play from both squads here in the first half. Bennett again, 10 of 13, just 86 yards, but pretty efficient. 1 touchdown, no picks. The ground game hasn't really been able to accomplish a whole lot. Credit to the South Adams defense. The front couple of levels doing a good job to bottle up Chip Bennett, who's averaging over 100 yards a game. Not on pace to do so tonight. 10 carries, just 23 yards. A guy whose name we have called quite a few times, Cruz Rothenbush. He leads all receivers for the Braves with 4 catches, 38 yards through the air, and 1 touchdown as well. Let's take a look at some of the South Adams first half stats. We talked about Titus Lehman, 6 of 10, 192 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. Will Patterson, good yards per carry average, 7 yards per carry in the first half. Just 6 carries, but has 42 yards, and a long of 17. Derek McCain did have that triple option that he took from Titus Lehman, took it 21 yards to the house. Wes Somerset putting up monster numbers yet again on Friday night. He's got 3 catches for 111 yards, 1 touchdown. Derek McCain has another 3 catches for 81 yards. And that's been pretty much the offense. You definitely got to mention Sty Pyle, who's had 2 kick returns, 2 kick return opportunities. He's got 180 yards of kickoff return yardage tonight. One, the long went for 95 yards. Both of them went for touchdowns. He's been explosive, and he's only going to get better, folks. Just a sophomore. So that's pretty well the first half. What are your takeaways there from one half of play?
Well, I think, we talked about it a lot. I think really there's a lot to talk about at halftime. If you're Coach Moser, usually a 35-6 game, halftime there's not a whole lot of things, but I think the coaches are going to be frustrated by some of the mistakes you see, some of the mental errors you saw, and some missed assignments defensively and some sloppiness on offense. Really, South Adams needs to clean that up. Again, a big game next week, and really we're getting to the second half of the season when you want to start playing your better football, so you don't want to see these mistakes like we are seeing. So I think that's going to be something that that the coach is going to focus on, and that's a goal that he gave them the second half, just to clean it up, play better football, play football that's going to be able to compete with Adams Central next week. I think that's what you're going to see there. For you got to give props to Blackhawk. They're doing a good job of taking what South Adams is giving them and making South Adams earn a little bit, making them work much more than what a lot of people might have been anticipating.
Absolutely. Let's go over some scores from around the area here. We got some big games to keep an eye on here tonight. Northrop all over Concordia, 41-0. No real surprise there. As we continue scrolling along, I tell you what, man, kind of another surprising eyebrow raiser. This one was, I thought, maybe a coin toss, but if you would have thought 2 weeks ago the score that would have shocked you, DeKalb on top of Columbia City, 21-7. Coach Fox has had a couple of rough weeks in a row, but that is a much-improved DeKalb team. The NE8 looks a lot more competitive top to bottom than it has in recent years. Concord, upset alert here over Warsaw, 17-7. Warsaw has been a much-improved program, really a power in the state over the past couple of years, and Concord looking to knock them off. Madison Grant looking to rebound from their tough loss to Oak Hill last week. They're up all over Elwood, 34-7 at the half. Again, that's a potential sectional foe, Class 1A football foe. They're ranked in the top 10 still, even after the loss last week. Let's see what else. Warren Central, Ben Davis, classic Indianapolis rivalry. Warren Central on top, 17-14 in that one. Big one out of the SAC. Northside and Lures locked up 14 all in that one. Who'd you take in that one? Who'd you have?
I believe I have Lures.
I went Lures in that one. How about this one? Also out of the SAC, Carroll, all over Snyder. I tell you what, Snyder's not the typical Fort Wayne Snyder we're used to. Carroll on top, 34-7 in that ball game. Yeah, I went with Carroll as well. Eastbrook all over Blackford, 56-6. As we're back to action here in the second half. And the Braves take over at their own 28-yard line. Garrett and Eastside was one we definitely wanted to keep an eye on, and that is an eyebrow raiser. Eastside wanting revenge. They got beat last week by Cherubusco, and they are absolutely putting it to the Railroaders right now, 29-0. A lot of people had Garrett in that ball game. So, yeah. And another one out of the NE8, East Noble all over Leo, 28-7. We took East Noble. I think you and I both did. And how about this? I told you this was upset alert. Nobody would have predicted this one. I didn't pull the trigger on it. I thought about it, Southern Wells, Woodland. But that's a battle right now. 21-19 at the half. Woodland on top of the Raiders.
Man, Coach Blaker's there at the Southern Wells. Must be doing a heck of a job.
Well, and I think it also speaks to, you did say this, and I think we have been operating out of this paradigm for the past year plus, and that is that the ACAC is much improved. I'm going to start walking that back a little bit. I think it was last year, but I don't think it is this year. I think Heritage appears to be down, although they are competing very well with Adams Central tonight.
Yeah.
It's 7-7 ball game in the third quarter, but Woodland obviously very much down. Jay County, they're typically toward the bottom of the ACAC. They got beat by Southern Wells, so I think the ACAC overall may be a step back from last year. A little flinch up front. Is that a false start, you think?
Yep, number 52, I believe, their left tackle.
The penalty will go against Blackhawk Christian for a false start.
Dwenger on top of Homestead, 15-3. Did you go there?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
I did as well.
Which means it will now be 3rd and 7.
You're going to have to start emailing me your picks.
I'll email them to our boss, Mr. Anderson, and you. But I don't want you to copy mine. I mean, come on.
That's a fair concern. Oh, way to thread the needle in there again. Warner, and a nice hit put on by Gavin Litweiler in the secondary. I tell you what, I'm impressed with Warner.
Dylan Grimes on the reception, and he is hit immediately by Gavin Litweiler.
A little slow to get up. He felt that impact from number 12 down there. The senior taking out some frustration, not being able to take home that homecoming king crown, and he's a little angry about it here in the third quarter. And take it out on the Blackhawk Christian receivers. I formation here behind Warner. Warner just throws it up, not even close.
Maxwell Warner's pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I think they've already attempted more passes than they probably have the first maybe 3 games of their season, 4 games. Not exactly what we were anticipating. We figured Bennett would be the guy getting the ball, running between the tackles, and he's done a good job of that. But you're right, they're trying to spread it out a little bit here more than they have in the past.
Yeah, Warner came in with 67 throws. I'm not sure what that equals per game out of 4 games total. Mathematics, unlike Titus Lehman and Gavin Litweiler, not my forte.
Bennett up the middle.
But, they are pass heavy tonight, and they typically like to go to Bennett, but they haven't been able to establish Bennett, really. South Adams done a good job of taking that away. 10 minutes play here in the Habegger Ace third quarter. Let the area's most extensively trained staff assist you with your hardware needs. Visit Habegger's Ace, a hardware store, and so much more. Third and 6 here for Warner and the Braves. He's got 3 in the backfield behind him. We'll see what they elect to do. They pitch it to Bennett. Bennett up between the tackles, tries to bounce outside, but not going to have enough. Going to be stopped after about a gain of about a yard plus there. So going to be fourth down.
We'll see what Coach Bennett wants to do here.
I think no sense in not going for it here, but Warner going to go to the sideline here. They're just going to try to continue managing this football game.
I think, yeah. That kind of surprises me. I thought they'd be going for it.
Well, I like it kind of, your odds of making it back in this game, but the way South Adams has done some self-inflicted stuff here in the first half, hey, maybe you got an opportunity to get the ball right back potentially. You give it up at your own 47-yard line or wherever they kicked it from, the 48, and you're really making it easy for the Starfire offense. So I like it. Continue to make it hard, continue to make South Adams prove that they can play clean football, which has been evasive at times here this evening.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And I think that's, again, this is what it'll be interesting to see what Coach Moser dials up here this first drive of the second half. Because the stress at halftime was clean it up.
Pitch on the jet sweep goes to Patterson. And Patterson has the corner, turns it upfield, but it looks like it's going to be coming back.
I think they got Derek there on the little – I mean, it might have been ticky-tack, but that jersey was pulled a little bit. You don't see – I mean, I think that's 50-50 whether an official is going to call that one.
Penalty will go against the Starfires for holding.
Well, it was right –
it was right in the line of sight.
It was right there. It was right near the football. Yep. And that's a tough one where Derek was initially in position when the ball carrier was behind him, but then the ball carrier passed and got to the left, and the defender tried to get away, and it was right when he tried to get away that Derek put those hands on him.
They'll bring up 1st and 13.
That's just a tough one for the wide receiver. So it'll be 1st and 13 from the Starfire 17. Screenplay set up nicely, able to make one miss, maybe. Was that Somerset?
Mm-hmm.
Good job there by the defender.
Yeah, number 70, Kanan Mayer.
More often than not, Nine's going to be able to break that one away and make a bigger play out of that one.
Well, he just did a good job being disciplined, staying at the line of scrimmage.
And then a good job to tackle as well. You're right. Single coverage on the outside. Lehman overshoots Somerset. Had him there by a couple steps, did Somerset. Had his man beat, but not able to connect on that 9 route.
For the Starfires.
I tell you what, that's a tough part. That's part of playing wide receiver that I would not enjoy. You had the screenplay where you tried to wrestle and second and third effort there. You had to hustle back to the line, then a 9 route, and you're stretching it out, and then you got to run right back to the huddle. Let's see if they make him run another 9 route. They throw it down in the flat to the sideline as Jax Warner spins it back, keeps the feet churning.
Lehman's pass is complete to Jax Warner.
Shoved out of bounds just shy of midfield.
Escorted out of bounds by number 2, Dylan Grimes, at the Starfire 47-yard line.
Jax Warner, a lot of energy out there.
Starfires.
Good job by him. I tell you what, he's instant action when you get the ball to him. Looks like the Braves are going to get a timeout to talk things over after the first down by South Adams. When we come back, it'll be 1st and 10 from the Starfire 47 here on Witness Media. And we're back.
Score of interest, 7:52 left.
Yeah, we got to keep an eye on that Adams Central Heritage game. It is coming down to the wire. Heritage evidently none too pleased with their effort last week at South Adams, putting on a much more inspired performance this week up in Monroe. Look at Will Patterson, a human joystick out there.
Will Patterson.
Juking left, juking right. Holding that sprint button down. I tell you what, he is video game-like with those moves.
Mm-hmm. He carries down to the 43-yard line. First down for the Starfires.
And a big first down run there for Will Patterson. Has the football now into Blackhawk Christian territory. And Lehman has trips to the left. He's going to look that way. He's going to throw it on the wheel to Will Patterson, who absolutely lays out.
Lehman's pass is incomplete.
Oh, you can't fault the effort right there.
Second and 10 upcoming.
Oh, man. Patterson absolutely went horizontal right there. Look at Wes Somerset going to work here inside the 20. Falls forward. Nice job after the catch there by Wesley.
On the ground from Lehman.
And the Starfires on the march here.
17. First down for the Starfires.
Looks like you got a guy cramping up.
Gonna take an injury timeout. Adams Central on the march. Over there on the deuce. You can check out the action, switch back and forth. We've got Bluffton coverage going on tonight against Jay County. We've got a big one in Monroe. Again, that game coming down to the wire, coming up on 7 minutes to play. Yeah, you're right. It looks like just a cramp down there. Yeah, it is a 4th and 3. Big 4th and 3 forthcoming here for the Jets.
It was just 2nd and 27, and Jameson Roach got loose and had a big play.
We talked about the Hoosiers tomorrow. Jeffy, arguably the game of the week.
Fighting Signettis. Let's go.
The Boilers. The Boilers in action tomorrow in South Bend.
Let's talk about this bet we made last week. Straight up IU Purdue.
Oaken Bucket.
Yep.
Yeah, we did.
We made a straight up bet.
We did not declare an amount.
We should we establish?
I disappointed you this week when I mentioned 50 cents. I would be willing to wager on that one at this point.
I mean, you got to give our friend Buzz Caffey wagered a little bit more than that, which I appreciate that, having faith in his Boilers.
Quickly out in the flat, complete to Darren McCain. He's going to be able to get to the pylon.
Touchdown Starfire.
And put another 6 up on the board for the Stars.
Titus Lehman to Derek McCain for the touchdown.
And that's a big one. Makes it a 35-point ball game. That's the one that we needed. Didn't get there as early as we might have thought. Kind of figured it'd be that way at the half, by the half, if not before the half. But, hey, tip of the cap to the Blackhawk Christian Braves tonight. Admirable job, snap, good, hold down, kick up and in. 42-6 is the score with 7:37 to play in the High Bigger A's third quarter. We'll be back after this.
At Southern Wells, we are dedicated to offering unique educational experiences.
Our exceptional career and technical education and college core programs provide hands-on learning that prepares students for various careers in higher education and also instill a deep respect for hard work and innovation.
Collaboration between students and staff is at the heart of everything we do. Our family values guide us as we prepare our students to succeed beyond the classroom.
Welcome to Southern Wells, where people are empowered to become their personal best.
And we're back here. 7:37 to play, High Bigger A's third quarter. Let the area's most extensively trained staff assist you with your hardware needs. Visit Habegger's Ace, a hardware store, and so much more. Mr. Lehman up here busting a move, busting out his President Trump dance moves up here. Let's see it again.
Got to do it. YMCA on,
the camera's
right?
not on you. I can just describe it to the crowd at home.
Got to be careful doing that in public, I think, some places, don't you?
Oh, shoot. Fielded at the 20-yard line. Now they try to bust it outside. Now back inside. Now they're a nice return.
On the return.
And the Braves have had themselves in pretty good field position other than at the start of this ball game.
Sounds like we just had a YouTube viewer from London, England check in.
Is that right?
Yeah. The governor, or just our representative, Matt Lehman.
1st and 10 for the Braves at their open.
Representative Lehman tuning in from London, England. We've had some great distances traveled through the webcast here in recent weeks. I love it. Now we're across the seas, across the Atlantic, in the mother country.
What, did he ride Air Force One there, I wonder?
Warner under duress, just has to throw it up and get rid of it. Oh. Man, that one was just too tailor-made for Blake Hoffman. He's beside himself.
I think he was looking at the return there.
That's a tough one, yep. That ball just hung up there forever. All sorts of time to think about what you're going to do after you reel this one in and then you forget to reel it in. Sometimes those balls that just hang up there, and sometimes they're too easy to catch. DeKalb still on top of Columbia City, 21-7. That's in the third. No score updates there. Potential upset alert there in the NE8. Huntington North all over Belmont. Belmont struggles again, 42-0. Warner this time going to just keep it on the rollout and has a nice gain there on second down of about 7. Haven't seen a Bluffton Jay County update. Bluffton came in highly favored in that one.
I'll tell you what, we can go to YouTube on our other channel. Pick that one up.
And no updates on the Northside Lures game. I tell you what, that was probably maybe the game of the week.
Looks like halftime is Bluffton 14, Jay County 0.
14-0?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Kind of figured that would be a wider margin than that one. Jay County hanging around. Some interesting scores week to week
right.
in the ACAC.
That's what I was just about ready to say.
That ball deflected. Nice job there in coverage by Easton Odell.
Intended for number 2, Dylan Grimes.
I'll tell you what. Blackford, they're taking it on the chin again, 63-6. There's just some of these programs that kudos to the kids for going out there and lacing them up every Friday night with about a 0% chance of having winning level success.
Well, I mean, people said that about Southern Wells just 2 years ago,
that's right.
And now look what Coach Blaker has been able to do.
We'll have to see if we can get an update. Nice effort there by, I think it was Cruz Rothenbush, but he goes up and gets it, but brings it down out of bounds. And South Adams will take over possession. Want to get a score update on that Southern Wells game.
For the Starfires from the Braves, 44.
How about Eastside over Garrett? 36-0.
And that's a big rival, too. That's a big win for Eastside.
Leo has narrowed the gap of smidge there in NE8 play, 28-13. Now East Noble on top. And still no update in the Woodland Southern Wells game. Still 21-19 Woodland. Here comes Sty Pyle. Cuts it back inside. Out across the 35. As we see that second unit out for some action here now finally in the third quarter.
By number 3, Nathaniel Mitchell.
I thought that Norwell-New Haven game would be a decent game as well, and no score updates there. A couple teams that have been scuffling there in the NE8 with an opportunity to get a win.
Penalty flag on the play. And it is a false start.
South Adams with a false start. So that'll move it back to the Brave 39-yard line.
15.
Goodness, your Redlegs making a push here. Through 7 innings, they're on top of the Cubs. Here comes Zayden Balmer. Loses the football, but a good job there, I think. Was that Manny able to fall on it? Like a number 7. It was a nice run there by Balmer.
It is recovered at the Braves
until the fumble, but South Adams will retain possession. I don't think it was Manny who fell on it.
I think it might have been Cooper Offwater, number 72.
Okay. They don't look a whole lot alike other than the number 7 on their jersey.
There's another one.
Another
Cooper
one on the ground. Here's Zayden going to pick it up.
What's going on?
Trying to make something out of it there, but not able to do so. Good job being able, heads up, to go get it.
Able to recover for South Adams at the 30.
So it'll be second and long.
And 22.
Second and 22. At the Brave 30-yard line. Yeah, your Reds just 2 games out of that final wild card position. I'm taking my Cubs trying to play spoiler alert, but it hasn't gone so well as the Reds look like they might win the first couple of games of this series. Here he is, number 22, electric with the football in his hands. Big gain there on second and long. Not quite enough for first down yardage, but he's going to be near and make it a much more manageable third down and short situation. Who'd the Redlegs have on the mound tonight? Are you following it that closely, I wonder?
I was not. I'll tell you here in a second. Looks like the Jets just scored. 14-7 is going to be the score with 3:30 to go for.
Oh, the Jets scored. Balmer out of the shotgun with Pyle behind him. And now in motion, they're going to do a little option. We'll see what Balmer elects to do. He's going to pitch, and he's going to go make a block for number 23, Nolan Culper, who takes it to the house. Nicely executed play there from the second unit. And an unselfish play there from the quarterback, Zayden Balmer. Probably could have ran that one in himself, but decides to give it off to 23, who's able to take it in for 6. And extend this lead yet again. South Adams looking to make it a 6-score game. And they do.
The extra point is good. And that is the end of quarter number 3.
And that brings an end to the third.
And the Braves 6.
With South Adams up big. We'll be back after this.
Modern meets classic with the new Amara Stone Wedding Band collection at Richard's Jewelry. Made in the USA with recycled metals, these rings mix traditional gold with new contemporary metals for a sleek, edgy look and design. Life gets tough, but so are these industrial wedding bands featuring Benchmark's lifetime guarantee. Richard's Jewelry, your exclusive Amara Stone dealer in downtown Berne.
Welcome back to Starfire Field here, set to begin the Ms. Lehman fourth quarter. Ms. Lehman Realtors and Auctioneers have been serving this great community since 1960. We have the experience and expertise you can count on. Ms. Lehman Realtors and Auctioneers, welcome home.
How about those Starfire cheerleaders? Skylar Morningstar, Sasha Salinas, Morgan Cutter, Peleana Evans, Ava Pyle, Leah Somerset, Grayson Lindsay, Blakely Pyle, Carson Pyle, Lola Sprunger, and Mariana Tenorio.
So South Adams set to kick things off yet again. Offense has been clicking for the most part here this evening. Putting up another night of big numbers. South Adams has become, for the better part of a decade, arguably the most explosive offense in Class A football. And there's number 72, Cooper Hoffolder, laying some wood down there on the field here, adding insult to injury here for the Braves. That was a big old hit.
One thing I noticed a couple kickoffs ago, West Somerset's been doing our kickoffs here he might have been doing it all game, I don't know, but
from their own 39-yard line.
He's been the one handling the kickoffs. I know we mentioned Manny earlier.
I formation for the Braves here. Warner rolls to his left. One-on-one coverage. Has a man wide open. Just overthrew him.
Pass is incomplete.
Had a couple steps.
For Dylan Grimes.
Little air underneath that one, and it would have been 6.
He'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What are the Reds doing right now? Holy cow, right.
Just to answer your question, it was Andrew Abbott.
Andrew Abbott?
Yeah, Andrew
on the
Abbott.
Bump tonight?
Yep.
Hey, admirable job. The Reds are right there in it at the end of the year. Not much more you could ask for, I think, that are, as a Reds fan.
I guess not. Yeah.
Francona comes in. You like? You think taking the Reds in the right direction here this year?
I think we need another year to figure it out.
Got rid of David Bell after quite a few seasons. Was he there for about at least 5, right? I would think.
Yeah.
Big name, Francona. Francona won one, didn't he? Won a series. Took the Indians in those days.
Red Sox.
And took the Red Sox and won one with them, right?
He did.
Yeah. Slant route is complete. Grimes out across the 50. First down yardage.
We'll pick up the first down.
Looks like the Jets is going to have this one secured. 14-7, they got the ball back.
Hey, that sets up a big one. Big one for next week. Adams Central.
I think it does make it a little interesting, especially for the fans, knowing that
from midfield.
On paper it might not be the blowout that it has been the last couple weeks or couple years. Although last year South Adams played very well last year. Yeah, that rain and wind that really took South Adams' offense. I mean, everything they planned for that week went out the door with that wind and rainstorm. So.
Another deep ball falls incomplete. Braves still trying to take some shots deep.
By number 41, Tristan Ayer.
So it'll be next week, South Adams at AC. It'll be Seth Sprunger alongside Dylan Malone, the SA guy, the AC guy, coming together there in Monroe. I'll have the week off, and I'm excited about that. You'll be down on the sideline, I'd imagine.
Yeah. It's a fun atmosphere.
Warner just going to give it to Bennett this time. Bennett, pretty good yardage there on second down. He's going to have about 5.
Stacked up at the Starfire 45-yard line.
Got fireworks going on.
I think that's
up north.
Well, that's Adams Central's game just got over. I think we're probably on a delay.
That's interesting.
Either that or they scored. We can see it from here.
I would think Monroe is a little bit. I would think those fireworks would be going off a little bit further to the east.
You got to remember, if you look at on like Google Maps or something, and you look down at our field, our field's actually
it's not east-west.
Yeah, it's not directly east-west. It's actually kind of we're facing a little bit more northeast than what people think.
That's interesting. Yeah, we're looking out at the press box, and we're seeing fireworks coming.
Yeah,
we have to look a little bit to our left there.
And those fireworks will keep on coming and coming. More fireworks.
Deep into the night for a big win there in Monroe.
Right.
Yeah, they won. Yeah. That's a pretty good show. I've never noticed, I don't think,
Darn near
fireworks for
4th of
Monroe.
July up there, huh?
Hey, we've had some fireworks here at Starfire Field tonight on homecoming night as well.
14, Heritage 7.
As we take a look at the scoreboard, we do finally have a New Haven Norwell score update. Who did we take? Who did you take? I took New Haven. Who'd you have?
Oh, definitely New Haven.
I think you're just coming up with stuff.
You know what? I think I actually did Norwell. I did, whenever I can, I try not to bet against Coach Gerber, Starfire grad.
Gotcha. Well, that didn't work out well for you tonight. New Haven, kind of in a shocker, 42-7, a blowout there in the NE8.
I can go back and look. I really,
you have no clue really what you did there.
I don't.
Around the right side goes
Run up the
Warner.
middle.
And he is
Short
brought
gain.
down on the play by number 16, Braxton Huff.
Going to make it 4th and 4.
It'll bring up 4th and 4.
Stay tuned for the RK Financial postgame show. Final stats, analysis, and a visit from Coach Moser, whose team is about to improve to 3-2 on the season. Warner pitches to Bennett, and he's going to have first down yardage and then some. Lowering the shoulder. Good physical run there by Bennett. He put it on Colton Sprunger. That's a pretty big size mismatch right there. Colton goes 5'8", 145. Bennett 5'8", 195. Bennett's a bit of a bowling ball down there, and he lowered that shoulder on the Starfire sideline. Good job there by Sprunger to hang in there. Tough kid. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Braves inside the 20. Ball spotted at the 18-yard line. Warner wants a shot at one more score before this one is over. Throws it off to the right. Throws it up for grabs. And that ball's going to be picked off. It's going to be picked off by Titus Loshi.
Atta boy.
The tie king. King T.
Intercepted by number 8, Titus Loshi.
Nice play by number 8 to go up and come down with that one.
Absolutely.
Great positioning. And making a play. And the Starfires will take possession. Running clock now under 6 minutes. Here in the Ms. Lehman fourth quarter.
Timeout, Blackhawk Christian.
Blackhawk Christian going to get a timeout, and we'll take one of our own and be back after this. Back here at Starfire Field. 5:36 to play. Zayden Balmer out of the shotgun for the Starfires. South Adams been able to work their second unit in. Here's Gabe Steiner with his first career varsity carry and makes it a pretty good one.
For the Starfires.
Almost a first down, just shy. It'll be a 9-yard gain. They're on first down.
Stop made at the 29-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 1.
Bomber on the keep. Trying to make something out of it here. He's going to be able to power his way for a first down. Good physical run there from Bomber.
32-yard line after a group tackle there. First down for the Starfires.
DeKalb still on top. That's a fourth quarter score now. Score hasn't changed. 21-7. Coach Fox might be going down for the second time in as many weeks. Haven't seen a Southside Wayne update. That would thought that was going to be an interesting matchup in the SAC. I had the Archers in that one.
Ball carry around the left side. Gabe will get about the 30.
Is the Bluffton Jay County game still going on? That was tighter than we expected.
21-0 now.
Oh, is it 21 now?
Yeah, late in the third quarter.
Bluffton slowly pulling away in that contest.
The Jay County game, they do the big parade. It's their homecoming, so the game started at 7:30.
There's Bomber on the ground again. Lowers the shoulder again, near first down yardage. I think they're going to move the chains once more. Lewers has taken a one-score lead against Northside. That's still a third quarter score, but it's 21-14 now, Lewers.
We got a North Judson update. We got a North Judson and Tri. Those are two teams of interest for South Adams.
Yeah, North Judson was up big.
Well, they had a close one last week.
I haven't seen a Tri update. Here's Gabe Steiner again on first down. Gain of about 3. Young man we're going to see a lot more out of in the future. Kid that lives for the game of football.
It's a gain of 3. They'll bring up 2nd and 7 from the Starfire 46.
Getting some freshmen into this ball game now are the Starfires. See a call Litweiler, our producer's son. Gabe Steiner out there blocking for Bomber, and lays a good block and springs Bomber for a big run there on the far side.
Bomber around the left side, deep into Brave territory.
And Bomber shows you what he can do with his legs. I think he's going to be a good quarterback in the future for this program. Got a good arm, good athlete as well.
South Adams changing it up. Looks like they're doing a victory formation, so that's going to wrap it up.
Is that what that sign was there?
Yep, that's the V.
The
V for victory.
South Adams going to let this one tick down. Going to make sure they get the right personnel on the field. And Titus going to take the knee.
Will take a knee.
And we'll see how many more times they have to do that again. Stick with us for the the RK Financial post-game show, as we are set to wrap up the Ms. Lehman fourth quarter. Ms. Lehman Realtors and Auctioneers have been serving this great community since 1960. We have the experience and expertise you can count on. Ms. Lehman Realtors and Auctioneers, welcome home. Stay tuned for the RK Financial post-game show. Here on homecoming night, the Starfires going to emerge victorious. And you're right, I was a little too hard on Mr. Harrell this evening. He called 52-10. I thought he was being generous. Turns out he was just about spot on.
Old man John Harrell never.
He knew that the Braves could kick field goals. They tried a couple times tonight. He had them get one. They tried a couple of attempts and not able to get it in.
It really is impressive what he does with predictions. It's fun to follow him on Twitter. He kind of brags about his records in football and basketball each week.
And well-deserved. I mean, he does a phenomenal job, and I tell you what, the guy puts in a lot of work.
Yes, he does.
And over the years for the webcast, his resource, John Harrell's Indiana High School football, has been just so valuable for what we do. So much information not only from the current season, but past years. You got coaching information on there as well. Anything you can do, Monroe, we can do better right here at Starfire Field. Holy cow, putting on a show out there. One that they can probably see in Monroe, and that's symbolic because it's the showdown next week between these two longtime rivals.
It's fun. I mean, it's good for the community that I think for just Adams County that sounds like this game's going to be kind of talked about a lot this week now.
Yeah, I think so.
Before, you just didn't – it just wasn't a whole lot of hype because Adams Central is so good. And don't get me wrong, they are still very good.
They're still the team to beat.
But, their record's still unblemished. So until South Adams can do something about it, I think they're going to be the favorite. But regardless, I think just the result of tonight's game with Heritage might get a couple eyebrows raised a little bit going into next week.
Yeah, it'll be. I think you're right. Until somebody knocks off the champs, that is AC. They've been at the top of the ACAC for quite some time. Until somebody knocks them out, they're going to be the favorites, and that's the way it should be. But you got to think Harrells is going to have that one pretty close next week. I think he's going to have a heck of a matchup, and Seth Sprunger, Dylan Malone are going to have a good ball game on their hands up in Monroe. We'll be watching, no doubt. We're on the RK Financial Postgame Show for the best help with your 401ks, IRAs, college savings plans, retirement goals, estate planning, life insurance, and long-term care needs. Call Randy Kistler with RK Financial at 589-3533. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be back with Coach Moser, the victorious coach of the South Adams Starfires. After a word from our sponsors, you're watching Starfire Football on Witness Media.
I'm still right, and I was here just 1 year. I fell and broke my hip, and so walking is the best thing for me. And this is a wonderful place to walk.
Here at Adams Woodcrest, we offer assisted living with your independence in mind. We welcome your small furry friends. Come enjoy an outdoor stroll on our lovely grounds or participate in numerous activities with friends and residents. Adams Woodcrest is extraordinary living where everyone is family.
For over 70 years, Bixler Insurance has provided financial protection for our communities.
We will protect your auto, home, farm, and business of any size.
We can protect your family with a life insurance policy and help navigate your health insurance options, including Medicare and marketplace products.
The world of insurance definitely has its ups and downs.
But as an independent agency, we have strong relationships with several companies to meet your specific needs.
Stop by or call us in Berne, Geneva, Decatur, Portland, or Woodburn.
Looking to elevate your construction project? Schwartz Contracting is here to deliver. With over 20 years in the industry, owner Dan Schwartz has been providing reliable home construction, barn buildings, pole barns, garages, barns, and barn dominiums throughout Adams County and beyond. When it comes to building your dream home or impressive new barn, Dan Schwartz and his team are the ultimate champions. When you choose SCI, you're getting a team that brings expertise and commitment to take down every project. They're all about getting the job done right. Are you ready to tackle your next project? Contact Dan Schwartz at 260-525-0266, Schwartz Contracting, where solid construction is always the winning move.
We are Best One.
The best tires. The best customer service.
Since 1948, Best One has been delivering quality and dependable tires and full-service automotive care to our customers. Best One, selling tires, serving people. We are Best One.
Visit our store or bestoneofmonroe.com to shop tires, request an appointment, and more. See these? See us at Best One of Monroe. Selling tires, serving people.
Here at Berne Readymix, building strong communities is not just something we say. It's something we do. We are proud to be a part of the residential, commercial, industrial, and municipal projects in the communities we serve. Contact us to discuss your next project.
In the heart of our community,
we're more than just a school. Our dedicated staff ignites curiosity, critical thinking, collaboration, and creativity. With a range of programs, we nurture talents and build leaders. Our students excel driven by passion and support. Every success is a testament to hard work. Adams Central, where dedicated staff and student success go hand in hand.
Here at the local Keystone Energy office in Monroe, our drivers, service technicians, administrative assistants, and sales staff are centered on you. We work hard to meet your energy needs with superior products and exceptional service.
We are here to lead with purpose, serve with impact, grow responsibly with our local community, embrace our roots and humble beginnings.
Keystone Cooperative Monroe team is centered on you.
Steve Rich has been serving all of Adams County as a Good Neighbor State Farm agent from his office in Decatur since 1980. For all of your auto, home, life, and business insurance, Steve can show you what being a good neighbor is all about. Call or text Steve at 728-2933 or stop by his office at 230 South 2nd Street in Decatur from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. He can even meet you in the evening or on Saturday by appointment. All your insurance needs under one roof. To combine and save, talk with State Farm agent Steve Rich.
Back here at Starfire Field, all South Adams tonight. 49-6 the final in this one. Take a look at the final stats. 18 first downs for South Adams, 8 for Blackhawk Christian. I tell you what, they did better than we anticipated. 128 yards of total offense. It wasn't completely incompetent by any means. They looked like a team that's much improved and is starting to build a little bit of a foundation for that football program. They, however, just ran into a juggernaut that is the South Adams offense right now. 460 yards of total offense tonight, 290 through the air as opposed to 78 for the Braves. 170 yards on the ground tonight for South Adams, just 50 for the Braves. The turnover department not so hot. 3 turnovers tonight for South Adams, 2 picks, 1 fumble loss. That's got to be something if they're going to be able to overcome and spring the upset on Adams Central next week. They're going to have to play much cleaner football, as you talked about throughout the night. We were impressed with Maxwell Warner, finished 13 of 23 for 108 yards. A pretty good evening competing out of him. However, Titus Lehman just too much. 11 of 17, very efficient night overall. Did have the pick, but finished with 272 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Will Patterson had a pretty good night. Averaged 7.4 yards per carry on the ground. 7 carries, 52 yards, and a touchdown. Zayden Balmer comes in and pads those rushing stats for South Adams in those third and fourth quarters of play. He had 5 carries for 50 yards. And taking a look at West Somerset, another monster game out of him. 5 catches, 141 yards. Derek McCain, 4 catches tonight, 98 yards. He had a touchdown. Somerset had a touchdown as well. And Stuypile was big in the kick return game. As we welcome in the head ball coach, the old ball coach of the South Adams Starfires. Having a choke. You might have to work the Heimlich on him here, Mr. Coach Moser. Mr. Coach Lehman. He's going to get himself under control. Get himself a bottle of water. As we welcome in Coach Moser here on the RK Financial Postgame Show. And Coach.
Man, sorry, there's pizza sitting there.
I understand.
Had to get a piece.
Hey, homecoming night, Coach. And your guys, I thought, really overcame a pretty game effort from the Blackhawk Christian Braves, who seemed like a much improved football team.
I think definitely. They were a lot better offensively than we maybe gave them credit for. I was just really I was pretty ticked at halftime. We went over things. We raised some volume maybe in the locker room a little bit there, but it's not – we're up whatever, 4 touchdowns, but that's not our standard. Our standard is playing to your ability and not turning the stinking ball over, not having ridiculous penalties in the end of a half, not blowing coverage and giving up touchdowns against a team we're much better than. So if we play like that, next week we're going to get our butt kicked. So second half was better, but I was fired up. We have a huge crowd here, and we're coming out and doing things that like that, and that are going to get us beat in big games in the future. But
well, and tell me, Coach, you've been doing this now for was it better part of a decade? Are we into double digits now? Jeez, holy cow! Hey, you've been doing it for a while. That's right. And I tell you, these games are tough. We talk about it. It's always a talking point for us up here in the booth when you play the Belmonts, the Blackhawk Christians, the Southern Wells Raiders. Although, you know what? They made it a game tonight against Woodland. Yeah. I didn't hear the end of it yet, but it was a 21-19 ball game.
Yeah.
But you have some of these games on your schedule, and I think it's just so tough psychologically. We were talking, it's tough for me psychologically up here in the booth to not get lethargic and lackadaisical. So if it's tough for a 42-year-old man in the booth, it's got to be tough for a 16, 17, 18-year-old kid down there on the field.
You're absolutely right. We talked about it all week, though. He's not playing down to their level. Excuse me. This week it needed to be about us, doing things the way we like to do things. We had a good practice, I thought, upbeat and energetic and fundamental. But like I said, came out and just doing those things that will get us beat in big games. And we're going to have more games like this, like you said. In those games where you can't play to the opponent's level, we got to come out and punch them in the mouth and do things. The Starfire, we talk about our culture all the time, but that doesn't mean anything if we don't go out and act like that. I mean, we have, I don't want to single kids out, but some of those penalties are ridiculous at the end there of a half. And, again, we have a huge crowd here, which our goal is to make them proud and do things the right way and play really hard and then take care of the ball and not have holding calls and not blow coverages and things that we can manage ourselves. So I was again, frustrated at halftime, but they came back out, and the second half was better. At the end of the day, we'll learn from it and keep getting better too, but we want to play to make this community proud, and that's in everything we do.
Love the way your sophomore, I tell you what, he's lightning in a bottle, Sty Pyle.
He sure is, isn't he?
2 touches in the kickoff return game tonight, and he takes both of them to the house. Just tell me about his development.
So as we're talking through this, we talked about him, I think, last week a little bit, but he did not play football, obviously, until last year for the first time ever. I remember Coach Lehman here had to sit down with him at team camp and tell him what was offense and defense, who the quarterback was, to that extent. So coming from that to a little over a year later, his development's been fantastic to the point where tonight on the headset we're talking, how do we get him on our offense? I mean, Will's obviously a great player too, but we have to find ways to get our guys the ball, and obviously kick return's a good way to do that, but can we incorporate our offense a little bit too maybe? And he'll just get better. Like you said, sophomore, he'll get better and better as he learns the game more. He's gotten way better ball security than he did last year. He fumbled tonight, but way better ball security has been a focus for him in JV games. But you said lightning in a bottle, man. He's fun to have. And you hear the crowd get excited when he gets the ball. So we'll continue to look to ways to use him and utilize those guys because, again, we don't care what age you are. If you can play, we'll get you out there.
A big one next week, Coach. The rivalry game, always one we circle, look ahead to up here in the webcast. And number 1 in 2A, Adams Central. We're number 2 in the Sadron ratings in Class 1A. You can't ask for a better inter-county rivalry matchup. What are some of the keys that you're thinking about heading into that one?
Sure, it's the kind of games that you want to coach in and that you want to be a part of with two awesome, I'm going to say this, and it hurts me a little bit, two awesome communities. They really are football-loving communities that take care of their kids and support their kids and love the game of football and love Friday nights. So those two come together, and both teams having decent years. I mean, they're having a great year, obviously. They're ranked number 1 in the state. Haven't lost an ACAC game, I think, in 6 years? Last time they lost a conference game was to us in 2020.
Wow.
So the last conference was to us in 2020, so they haven't lost a conference game in 5 years. So
survived a tough one tonight against Heritage.
Sure. That's what I heard.
Came down to the end.
Yeah. So they have obviously a ton of momentum, though. They're state champs last year. But we're playing well at times right now, so we're gonna give them everything we have, and hopefully travel well up there. And it's going to be an electric atmosphere, and we're gonna try and make it. Our goal is to sell this because we make it a playoff atmosphere, because we're gonna have to win the exact kind of games come November that we are next week if we want to be successful. So we're gonna have to play up to their level, and we're excited about it.
Absolutely, huge one next week up in Monroe. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Yep.
Congratulations on getting back to the winning record, 3-2 tonight, the Starfires, after a big win over Blackhawk Christian.
Thanks, guys.
And we'll bring Coach Jeff Lehman back in here on the RK Financial postgame show. And I guess it's that time of the night for the Berne Witness Player of the Game, sponsored by FM Investments Raymond James. And for that, we go to Mr. Jeff Lehman.
Well, I mean, obviously we have a lot of choices to choose from, but there's a lot of people that want to have one kickoff return for a touchdown in the season, let alone 2 in the game. So I don't know how we can pass up Pyle had started the game off with that kickoff return for a touchdown and had another one, and then came in and had a couple of nice runs there at the end as well. But those two big scores, which really, when South Adams was not playing well, as Coach Moser alluded to, those two kickoff returns that he provided were huge. Otherwise, it's a one-score game. They're going into midway through the second quarter. So you got to tip your cap to him. So our player of the game will be Pyle.
Pyle, another big night from him, showed what he can do. And I like what Coach said. When he has his hands on the football, you can tell there's the energy in the crowd that something special could happen on any given play. So he is, Pyle, the Burton Witness player of the game. Sponsored by FM Investments Raymond James. For investments, finances, or retirement planning, call 260-368-9939 to set up an appointment at FM Investments Raymond James. Well, that'll wrap things up here on our RK Financial Postgame Show. For the best help with your 401ks, IRAs, college savings plans, retirement goals, estate planning, life insurance, and long-term care needs, call Randy Kistler with RK Financial at 589-3533. Big one next week in Monroe. We got the number 1 team in 2A taking on the number 2 team in 1A. County rivalry matchup, small school, Indiana high school football at its best. You can't ask for more. Seth Sprung will be on the call alongside Dylan Malone. For tonight, for my broadcast partner, Jeff Lehman, for our producer, Eric Litweiler, our camera woman, Allie West, I am Phil Provost. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week.